Let me start this.
Bouton.
Bouton.
Push a button.
I did it.
Okay. Good job.
So what did we do last time, John?
It's
I
a
have no
trial.
idea. You didn't post the video, so I couldn't
Look here.
review.
It's
I kind
uploading
of
now.
remember, but I was looking for it on YouTube.
No,
We had-
I
we had a
have
super
a
long
recap.
fight with a blight
Recap.
fire,
Yeah,
and
we had
then
a
we came
3-hour
back
fight.
to town.
And then a 45-minute.
That was a good fight, though. Come on.
I was scared. I thought we were dead. All right, recap.
That's how you know it was a good fight. After helping the Mad Hermit regain his homeland, you went back to the keep for a well-earned long rest. In addition, you freed Fenian from the influence of the blade that he was carrying, leaving it behind in a ruined circle of ruins created by the Mad Hermit long ago. Ron got a nice message from Kimber, and Catelyn met Erendor, an Eladrin summer elf ranger from the Moonshade. Actually, I think that was the previous episode, but
He's a halvesy.
he's a halfsy.
Yeah.
He is curious why he was sent all this way out here across the world, an expert tracker and an expert with the ladies. His exploits are legendary. He is no fan of the Queen, but he takes pride in his work and is loyal to his commitments. Catelyn also got a bottle of wine from Fenian as a thank you, something she's not used to having, real gratitude. And now you find yourself in a rainy summer morning at the keep. Just outside your apartment stands a Vesperius in the rain, holding a bouquet of flowers.
Oh my God! I don't remember that
I
from
do.
last week.
Mhm.
He had a bouquet of flowers like 2 weeks ago.
No, he always has a
Where's this
bouquet
guy
of
finding all
flowers.
these fucking flowers?
There's lots of
He's
flowers.
buying them.
He's sitting in the rain. The rain is coming down off of his, his nose, and his hair is wet, and his robe is a little bit. You can see he casts prestidigitation every now and then to clean himself up. He's got some flowers, and as soon as you walk out the door, Catelyn, he's like, "Hello, Catelyn.
Oh, you're back from Waterdeep, are you?
I made a trip back. I heard you were here."
Well, yes. You sort of knew that from the other night. Anyway, what's up?
Oh, nothing. I just came to see if you wanted to have some breakfast with me. That's all. And he goes to hold his hand out, and he goes, "Here, these are for you." And he goes to hand you the flowers.
What kind of flowers are they, John?
What's that?
So what kind of flowers are they, John?
They're pretty flowers.
They're pretty. Oh, okay. Catelyn hates them. Oh, thank you.
All right.
And she
You got
smiles
them?
after saying that. Actually, I'll look at the group, knowing that what is that? There is no bad weather,
No.
only bad clothing or lack.
I keep forgetting it zooms in when you do that.
That's okay.
Yeah, I could turn that off, actually. I should do that.
Actually,
Gabi stands behind you, and he's like, what's his deal?
shut up, Gobby, for 1 second. This is important. Breakfast actually sounds quite lovely. I like these eggs that are boiled and then deep fried after they are encased in sausage. Do you think you could have something like that
Oh,
prepared?
yes. I can have one of the chefs make it for you. Just like that.
And they have to season the sausage.
You tell me how you want
and
it
the
seasoned.
breading. Okay. Well, I don't know exactly because the servants make it back home, but I mean, I kind of know what goes into it, I believe.
I think we can figure something out. Come with me back to the keep.
I'm going to look at everybody and be like, give me like half an hour. So,
Yeah, you do you. Get it, girl.
All right. So Catelyn and Vesperius.
I'm just going to glare at him for a
Walk
second
on.
because that's not... And then I'll go and be like, are we going to have breakfast upstairs in your chambers?
No, I was thinking we would just have it.
Have breakfast upstairs in your chambers. It's more private.
And he raised his eyebrows. He goes, "Really?" He goes, "Okay."
Breakfast
Yep.
or breakfast?
You don't know yet.
The answer is D, all of the above.
Oh, and also, I would love some coffee. If you had coffee from where I'm back home, but I highly doubt that.
All right. So he goes
Duncan?
and Catelyn and Vesperius walk off around the corner, around the provisioner, into the back of the keep, leaving the three of you, four of you if you count Chunky, by yourselves
Gabi?
with the door. Chunky.
No, but Gabi's there too.
Oh,
John.
Gabi didn't come with you?
Mm-mm. Nope, this is a me and Vesperius only conversation.
Gabi looks up at
Breakfast.
you, Ron, and he goes, "Are they in love?"
Dude, dirty 20 perception check. Am I picking up the vibe that's getting laid down here?
Oh, you definitely are.
I imagine with that kind of perception.
Wait. What vibe are you trying to pick up right now? Because I could clear the air on this.
Well, see, all right. Historically, Catalin is a mean bitch.
Yes.
And all of a sudden,
true.
she's super nice. And I'm like, wait a second. Something's fishy here.
Well, with the 20 perception, I think you would know without even me rolling it. It's kind of fake as fuck.
But that's what I mean. Like, your normal you
Yeah,
is like
she's
just
not
a
acting
mean...
normal. This is an act.
Yeah.
She's going
Yeah.
with him for some other self-indulgent reason.
But I don't think Ron would pick up if it's an act or if it's like legit. I think Ron probably just thinks like this is like in love Catalin. Like he's never seen this before.
Do you want me to roll a deception check against your perception check? Or
Yeah.
no, you rolled
yeah.
perception. It would have been insight.
That's true. I mean, just Ron can believe it any way you want. You can roleplay it.
It was more. I assumed it was kind of.
Alright.
I'm just picking up the vibe. I didn't know if it
Fine.
was.
You
being
role
insight.
play it however you want.
Mhm.
I won't roll shit.
All right, so they walk off around the corner into the rain. What about the rest of the four of you?
I mean,
Gabi
obviously-
goes. He puts the
I'm gonna-
book on his head, and it kind of covers the rain that's coming down. And he goes, "Well,
I took my book back. I would have the night
okay.
before.
okay, retcon that. Takes the book off."
Yeah.
I'm gonna make.
Like,
sneaky
hell no,
noises
you're
as
not
we're
getting my
walking
book
away.
wet. How much did I tell you how important that was?
Yeah, it was the only
He
copy I
goes, "I
had.
need a hat." What
My
are you gonna
favorite
do?
author of all time, Daxus Pensirek. I'm going to come up with a backstory on him, too. But anyway.
Gabi, I literally gave you a cloak, my man.
Oh yeah, and he puts the thing up.
And he has he has two handkerchiefs.
He puts
He
that
could
one
tie-
handkerchief and
like
two
an old
handkerchiefs.
lady handkerchief around his head.
No, he just lays them on top. He doesn't know how
Okay.
to tie. Yeah.
Yeah. Aw.
All right. So, what do the rest of you do? Is there anything that happens here before you head off? Where you
Well, I
heading
have
to? This is a travel day, I believe.
Sure is.
I'll start
right,
with
we
Ron,
talked
Rexus,
about-
and Fenian.
That's
What
right.
are you guys going to do?
Well, I guess we gotta eat breakfast first, right?
Yeah, I mean, if Miss Thing over there is going to take 30 minutes to do whatever she does for breakfast.
30 minutes. Shit.
Did you guys get all your supplies, healing potions?
Well,
all
no,
that stuff?
I that's what I think we didn't do last
Yeah,
week.
we
'cause
didn't
I
do
know
that
I
last
used
time.
like 2 or 3
Yeah.
potions.
Because by the time we got back, I feel like it was dinner time. I
Yeah.
got drunk. Rexus ate a shit ton of food. Fenian made a potion. I don't know what Ron did. Probably
I feel
doodled
like-
Kimber's name all over his notebook.
Wait, everyone did buy rations because I have a chunk of everyone's rations in the bag of
Oh
holding.
yeah, we did buy rations.
Oh, okay.
I bought like 15 days and I put
That's
10
wait,
in
that's
his pack.
right.
And I have
I
5.
remember that.
Yes.
I am going to, however,
All
go
right.
see the Castellan.
Thank you.
I am going to
for
go to
remembering shit.
wherever I bought potions last time.
Trader Joe's.
I think I
probably.
yeah, I think it was
the trader has some potions. He has healing potions that you can buy at the standard prices.
okay. Yeah, because the graders were 150, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's what I paid last time. I used up my 2 regulars and one of my graders. I think I'm gonna because we have a bunch of money.
Okay.
I don't have as much money as I thought I did.
Money.
Whatever. I'm gonna buy 2. I'm gonna buy 2 greater potions of healing because
I'm going to as well. How much are they?
150, so it'd be 300 for
For
2.
greater.
All right,
If you just want a normal one, it's like 50.
Problem is at this point a normal one.
Fenian can make them though too. Don't forget, and he can make like leveled versions.
Well, yeah, but these.
That takes
It
time
takes
though, and I don't know.
forever. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how long-
it takes.
I don't know
it
how
takes,
long and how many good rolls he needs to have in a row.
It takes him a while, and I just went through 3 potions in this last fight. So,
That's true.
although the regular potions, I think our hit points are getting high enough that spending a round going and drinking a regular potion. Well,
My
you're a
hit points
wizard.
don't feel very high. Just saying.
Well,
But I mean, was it like 1d4 plus something like?
yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting hit a lot harder than that each round. So I'm gonna buy 2 graders. So that's 300. I'm gonna subtract that from a thing.
how much is a
like
greater
vanilla.
heal?
150.
How
All
much
right,
is it
I had
heal?
2,000.
I think it's like
50?
44
40,
or something.
46
44
plus
plus 4, yeah.
44
Yeah.
plus 4, yeah.
44 plus 4.
Because then there's like Supreme or something, which is like
Mhm.
6 or
Up
8.
to 20.
All right, what the heck was that? 1785. Okay, all right. I have 1,785 gold pieces. And now I have 3 total greater healing potions. And we already did rations last week, so I think Rexus is good.
I think Fenian has some of my rations in his bag of holding. Alright.
Yeah, he
literally
does.
everybody gave me like 10 rations last week.
Yeah.
Like, here you go, pack mule.
All right. Anything else for you guys that you need to RP or
I'm gonna
see or
go
anything
see the
like that?
Castellan.
All right, so you're gonna kind of walk with Catalan and Vesperius then. That'll be nice and uncomfortable.
No,
Just
no.
awkwardly, like 10 steps behind.
He's gonna
I
count
will
to
be
100.
awkwardly 10 steps behind, but I'm making sure to divide myself away from this whatever is happening.
You probably see him like try to hold my hand, and I like pull it away, and then I'm like, okay, hold my hand.
It's like you see somebody in the mall, but
Instinctually
they're on
pull
a
away.
date, but you're just eyeballing them the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
You just
they do
happen to be
finally
walking in the
walk
same
around the
direction?
corner. He does try to grab your hand every now and then, Catalan. Do you let him?
Well, like I said, I think her instinct would be to be like, oh, hell no, and like pull it away, but then be like, oh, for this to work though, I gotta, and so like, oh, yeah, you want to hold my hand?
I forget. Did we establish that you were or were not able to, now that you have that spell with teleportation circles or whatever, were you
not.
able to learn the ruins? Oh, yeah, that's
I
why
was
she's going.
not able to learn.
That's why
the
she's
runes
going
the
up
day
there.
I was up there, but you know,
She's like, you want to get freaky, and then while he's getting freaky, she's like, oh, and hold on, let me write that down.
It's literally like
Anyway.
making
Alright.
out like
I need
Well,
to
yeah, I mean, think about it. You got your head over his shoulder, and then you can just be like, oh, I'm sure Catalan probably has like a photographic memory. She probably just memorize it.
I am pretty good with my
Because she's so smart.
yeah.
she's just gonna distract
So
you.
you walk around the corner and through like the main bailey there, and through the training yards. Even though it's raining, people are still practicing out there. They're shooting bows. There's a couple of people on lances that are going back and forth. Fenian, you follow behind, probably a good 50 steps, and you see them holding hands as they enter into the main part of the keep.
Do I
the
notice he's
rest-
following us?
I don't know. Are you trying to be unnoticed?
Not in the
He was
way
like
of
10
like I'm
paces
just being
behind.
sneaky. It's more like I'm gonna give them their space. So I guess yes.
All right, then give me a stealth check. And you can give me a perception check out.
16.
A.
All right, so Catalan, you glance over your shoulder. You do notice
Oh.
Fenian.
prying.
He's casually walking.
I noticed.
You know, he's not like trying to hide, but he's definitely staying behind. He's not trying to.
It's
get into
almost
your
like that
space.
conspicuous.
Yeah. Well, as we like go this way and he either goes straight or like the other way, Cal's gonna snap her fingers and all of a sudden, Inky's just floating there, and then he goes and sits on your shoulder,
Yeah.
Nosy.
and she keeps walking. Well, you know
Have you-
she has to be blind or deaf if she's gonna do that. So
Well, I can already tell she's gonna
sorry,
be
he can
bored.
tell her
So
stuff.
So, Rexus and Ron, anything else that you guys want to do besides go shopping at Trader Joe's? Are you guys good with everything? We're just going to sit back and wait for them to get back? Hang out with Gabi? Play some cards? Gabi really loves cards.
Yeah,
Aw.
let's do that.
Yeah, but he doesn't play. He's like chews on him. It's like, this 6 of diamonds is yummy.
So he throws down a few cards
he's
and a
not
few bones.
stupid.
I
He's
definitely
a
heard 6 of
chef.
dimes, which is
He wears a
Yeah.
book on his head. He's stupid.
He knows how many cups are in like a liter and all that jazz.
He has one skill. It doesn't make you smart.
He goes, come on, let's play some sticks and bones. And he pulls out some sticks and some bones and some cards. And he teaches you this goblin game. And that goes on for a while. While we go back to Catalan, we flash back to you.
Hey, what's
You
up?
enter in through the main hallway there. There's a lot of guards walking back and forth. They pay no mind to Vesperius. And then he hangs a right into like a small little banquet hall there. And there is already food that is laid out on the table.
Darling, I thought we were going upstairs.
Oh, I'm going to tell somebody to get us the food.
Oh, wonderful.
goes, is there anything here you'd like? And you can see the Castellan and Sarah are there on the one side. The captain is on the other side of the table with them.
I kind of sneer at Sarah, like,
And she looks at you and she sneers back a little bit. Gives you the squinty eye.
I wanted to thank you so much for dinner the other night, Castellan Blackthorn. It's quite lovely.
Oh, well, it was nice to have you here. It's good seeing you and Ron and the group, and what you've done for us is a great service.
Mm-hmm.
And I see
And you're feeling all right, yes?
I am fine, yes. I'm doing fine.
Good. Good.
Nothing some Pepto-Bismol
well,
can't fix.
You and Vesperius, go do it. Whatever it is you guys are going to do. Magic users and all.
That's awkward. All right. Just two magically inclined people sharing,
I
know.
don't want to
Going
know.
up
This sounds like
private
every
corridor.
argument in high school of like, we're just friends. He's just a guy who happens to be my friend.
You know, you guys going to go pray to dark gods or something like that. Just don't bring anything evil in here.
I don't pray to gods at all.
Oh, okay. Well, go do what you got to do.
All right,
And you
then.
start saying, oh God, then.
She's like, I don't pray to gods at all. It's like, actually, I think you get more scared. It's like, wait a second.
And Sarah goes, Father, last time I saw her, she didn't look this good. Skin was peeling off, eyes were falling out. Very strange. I think she's carrying that curse.
Yes, but it's gone now, so you don't have
Is it
to worry
though?
about it.
And she points to her cheek and she looks at you.
Through the magic of penicillin.
She trying to get me to touch my cheek
Probably, yeah.
when nothing's wrong.
Do you check anyhow?
Nope. I'm just gonna
Okay.
stare at her with a twitchy eye.
And then the kids come from a door behind,
Oh,
and they
God.
sit down and they start to eat. And they're like, Catalan! And then they both just, where's
yeah,
Ron?
glare. Hard glare.
Wait, is this Hans and Daisy or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Ron? Is Ron here? Where's Rexus?
Hans
No,
and Gruber.
they're not.
We're playing Sticks
They
and
left.
Bones with Gabi.
Gabi, yeah.
Yeah.
We went
I'm
to
telling
Trader
them
Joe's.
I'm telling them. Oh, they left already. I have to catch up.
Oh,
Oh,
They didn't even say goodbye. Nope.
That was a game. Sorry.
And
I was just like, you know the
Vesperius goes
issue.
over, he says something to his servant, and then he's doing something with his hands and sort of describing what you said to him. And then he points up to his room, and the servant says yes. And at that point, I think Fenian, we flash over to you. You're coming through the main doorway of the keep here, big iron band wooden doors. There's a bunch of guards here, and one of the guards stops you, and he goes, "What's your business?" He pulls he's got a big halberd out.
I wanted to speak with the Castellan.
He goes, "Fine, come with me." And he escorts you around the corner.
You're terrible at security.
And
I would hope he'd recognize you.
He's like,
yeah,
"You're Hingle McCringleberry. I know you."
Yeah, you saved the Castellander's daughter.
This
Yeah.
is
I'm
Angle.
the
Hero
Carpatron
of
Duke
the
Mary.
keep.
And he escorts you around the corner, and you come into this small banquet hall. You can see Catalan and Vesperius are there. The kids are there.
Vesperius Jamar.
And the
Vesperius Jamar.
Castellan is eating on the other side of the table with his daughter, Sarah. And he stands up and he goes, "Fenian, come, sit, partake."
Hey.
John, really quick aside, and probably Gary wants to know this too. Are we seeing a really big shift in his personality from the other night and this night? Because the other night he called him Fealf, and tonight he just called him Fenian. So is there definitely a difference in his speech and how he's behaving and
He
treating?
seems like a different person today.
Okay. More like himself, right?
More like himself, yeah.
Okay.
Good to know.
Continue.
The
Yeah.
Castellan, sorry, we're making preparations to continue our journey, and I'm sorry to ask a favor on such a gloomy day. But he pulls out his scimitar in its sheath, and he's like, I am hoping to get this replaced with something a little bit more substantial. Do you have a quartermaster that I can speak to?
Something
Yes,
juicy.
I do. For you, Fenian, I think we can work something out.
Great.
And he talks to the captain of the guard, and the captain says, "Do you want us to rework this one, or would you like us to make you a new one?"
Whatever is
Castellan
cheaper,
says-
my guy.
Well, it's going to be on the Castellan. Would you like a masterwork?
Whatever is more expensive, my guy.
Oh. I would like magic, please.
You're the kind that opens up a menu, covers up the food, and just scans the prices on the right-hand side.
How did you know?
He goes, well, what are you looking for? You have to tell me.
Magic.
I mean,
Finesse weapon.
something magical, but maintaining its lightweight.
We're not going to have any magical weapons here like this. But we can have one made. That's a masterwork. If you prefer a short sword, we have one already ready. Let's see if they have a scimitar.
But the scimitar
I
is
can
curved.
manage with a short sword.
Curved swords.
Yeah, but a scimitar has a higher
Sorry.
dice.
Skyrim. Cool.
Yes, and we have a rapier as well.
I can manage that.
Would you like a rapier masterwork?
Let's do it.
All right. He goes, follow me. And he goes to walk out, and he looks like he's heading towards the blacksmith.
I'm gonna look at Inky on his shoulder and glare and be like, "Oh, you traitor!" And then I'm gonna wink at him, and then a little blah, 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 you kind of yeah. Darling, are we going
don't stain the
upstairs
leather.
yet?
Yep. And Catalan walks.
I just like the
right
idea
up
of
to you.
Inky because he's got all those tendrils
As you're
and stuff.
talking to
He just
him.
like touches Fenian's face like an octopus. He's like,
Yeah.
Now
Catalan walks.
he just goes, and like slightly sticks to you and he
Almost-
pulls off like.
almost brushes your shoulder as she walks past and through the door, Fenian. And I assume you give her the stare, and she gives you the stare back, right? As you guys walk past each other.
Need a gift for that. Yeah.
sure.
All right.
The stare-
He
the
he finally does take you upstairs. You can see he holds his hands out. He does some symbols. The door opens up. The bed is there, and he says, "Okay, we have a few minutes." And he goes to go in and like go after you.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Wait, was that at me?
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry.
me.
Yeah. I'm going. I was looking for a gift. I'm sorry.
The counselor goes in to give Fenian a big smooch.
Oh, okay.
I let him.
Oh, he's trying to do that. Cheek.
Yeah. All right, he moves inside, and you
Yeah.
can see he goes, and then he persists with it.
Yeah.
Um,
Darling.
you have to until you have to push him off.
Yeah, a little bit. You're a little too aggressive in the morning.
Yeah.
Darling, the reason I wanted to come up here, unfortunately, was not for what you are thinking. Sorry to lead you astray.
I thought that we had something special. The
Well-
other night, it was, from my memory, it was the best night of my life.
I forgot about
Right.
that.
It sure was.
It was magical, Catalan.
Well,
It
darling,
was
I
true
don't have.
love in the making.
Sure, it was. The only reason why I am rebuffing you now is because I am too. Well, first of
I
all,
have a
I'm not
head-
rude.
I have a
Secondly-
headache.
Yeah. Secondly, a small headache. No. Well, my companions are waiting for me, so I can't, take all night, or all day. But also, I'm scared. Would you hold me? Sorry.
Oh no.
Roll deception.
Oh my.
He totally believes you because he had the best night of his
I
life.
was
the
gonna
other
say,
night. Yeah,
he's in
he knows
love.
Major Roll. And he goes to hug you.
Yeah.
It's
And
going to be
then,
okay.
let that last for 10 seconds, not even, and then break away and be like, let's sweep around the room all dramatically. We are headed towards Silvery Moon, right into the
yes.
heart of the Orc invasion. You can understand why I'm concerned.
Yes. Very bad
Yeah.
things are happening over there.
So I've heard.
It has gotten the attention of Waterdeep as well. They might be sending troops up.
Really?
Yes. My family
Wow,
is
that is-
concerned.
That is concerning. Darling, I have a favor to ask you, and I would hope that you would not deny me in my hour of need.
Oh, he
And I'll
will.
walk over and I'll brush his cheek with my thumb, "Mm." Could I take a look at your teleportation circle?
Is that what we're calling it?
Yes.
Give me a persuasion check. It's not an easy ask.
I thought it was just right there in the room.
It's actually a
It
carpet
kind of
over it.
is, but I have to
He has put
study
a
it.
rug over it.
Oh,
So
interesting.
Yeah, it's not.
He's probably
yeah,
like, how do
see
you even
it.
know this is here? Well, the other night when we boned. Okay. Oh, I really want. Oh, do I use a roll? Let's use a roll. I rolled my Portent rolls last week, and I really want him to say yes. So I'm going to use my 18 plus my charisma makes that a dirty 20, John.
All right.
The
Let him
dirtiest.
roll his perception.
Yeah. And I'm
The
using my
dirtiest
moose
of
pen.
20s.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
He goes,
This
for
man
me to
is
give up.
smitten.
He goes, okay, I'll let you see my teleportation circle. It is fine.
Thank you, Tom.
Do you understand how they work? This one will only take you to Waterdeep.
I'll show you mine.
It
if
takes you to
come yours.
Waterdeep. I thought it took you back here.
And here as well.
Well, yes, here. Well, here is where I would come, darling. But that sounded wrong.
He says,
Could have
So
phrased
bad.
that one
he goes,
better.
that's what I remember
I know.
the other nights.
Right. Yes. Totally. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, darling, I don't really intend to use it, but in case, an orc is about to cut my head off or something,
goes,
I thought
"For
it
you,
would be
anything."
smart. You're right.
He
right.
rolled a 1, so he's
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
I will do it for you,
So,
Catalin.
I'm
Only,
gonna pull out my spell
only
book
if you
and-
allow me one more morning of pleasure. Before
Well,
you leave.
Harlot.
I want to quick before I give him an answer. I want to jot down the teleportation circle.
What's that?
sequence. Before I give him an answer, I'd like to jot down the teleportation sequence. Be like, well,
He
what am I
hasn't
gonna-
uncovered the rug yet.
I will start uncovering the rug. Be like, it's here, right? Like right here? Yes.
He goes, no, that's not it.
I think
That's
it
the
is
dummy.
there. That's the dummy teleportation circle. What spells did I take today?
Do you uncover it?
Yeah.
All right, you uncover it, and he waves his hand, and it disappears. He goes, just one more morning.
I don't like games. I don't, darling. Unfortunately, I simply just don't have the time.
Why
was
do you
making
need my
time.
teleportation circle anyhow?
I just
It's not
told
easy.
you.
It took me a long time.
I just told you I'm heading towards Silvery Moon, right into the heart of the orc invasion. And in case I'm about to get my head chopped off, I need to get out of there quick.
You know, they take like several weeks to even prepare and write and put down.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do to be permanent.
Okay, to be permanent it needs to be a year, but to do it in the moment and come to a permanent one, it takes like a minute. Just enough time
He sighs.
to get
He
out of
goes-
Dodge.
More than enough.
He goes, okay, fine.
Okay.
And he waves his hand and it appears.
Do I get the feeling like this is legit? Because how is he making it appear and disappear? Usually once they're permanent, they're fucking permanent.
I don't know.
Well, maybe he's
Sort of-
like obscuring it with an illusion or something.
Yeah. Can I do like a intelligence to try to see through, like, is this illusion? Like, was he just trying to hide it with an illusion and now it's uncovered? Or
yeah, Arcana.
Arcana?
Arcana.
Was that an illusion with a 19?
Yeah, he casts an illusion spell over it.
To like hide it and
Yeah.
then okay, so it is because it made me nervous that it like
He's
disappeared.
It's
being
just
cheeky.
minor illusion.
Okay, so it takes a minute to learn a sequence
Okay.
according to the spell description. You might learn additional sigil sequences during your adventures. You can commit a new sigil sequence to memory. Oh, to memory! I don't even have to jot it down. After studying it for 1 minute. So I'm gonna study it for 1 minute.
Okay.
And then if breakfast really does come up, I'll have
Yeah, it finally does come up, and
Yeah.
they have it on the silver tray. They put it
Yeah.
down.
I'll have breakfast with them. That's fine.
Okay.
And then, John, just really random question, because this is for my own. Like 1 to 10, like how was Vesperius up until I cast suggestion on him? Just.
He was a
Sorry.
gentleman.
No, but like
That's
1 to
not what-
10.
That's not
Like,
what she's asking.
Yeah, that's not what I was asking.
Oh,
How are his
I think
skills?
he needs to roll performance.
Oh shit! All right.
At disadvantage.
Oh, know, he's mediocre.
Pretty good, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
decent. All right. All right. I was just curious. So yeah, I'll have breakfast, and just to wrap this up, I feel like I need to get him off my tail a little bit though, because he's like all up in my business.
Yeah, he's all up in your tail.
He really. Yeah. So after breakfast, I'll be like, darling, thank you so much. But I'll look at him with like a heavy heart, like this pains me to say it, and be like, I hope you know that in the long run, we could never be together. I'll give him like,
What do you mean?
darling, I'm an Eladrin of a noble home. I can't be with somebody outside of Serafal.
I can't be with someone outside of my family
I have
tree.
to be arranged with another noble house.
Because
And
I have a noble house. My
Okay,
family is very powerful.
okay,
I
yes,
am
but you're
sure-
humans and you live in Waterdeep.
I'm
Like,
sure your queen would be more than
I don't
happy. to
understand. We're
arrange
incredibly
something.
racist. I can't be with
you
a
know, I don't think
human.
so, because she, the last time I heard, was giving quite consideration to a marriage between me and her son. So, you know,
Well, after I
You-
spoke to her about this,
why?
she
I
thought
don't
a
think.
marriage between us might be a good idea.
I don't think so, because, you know, my father has to sign off on that too, and he's very, like, keep it in, you know, you need to be with an Eladrin.
According to your
So-
queen, it's totally okay.
Right. But, that's weird that you had this conversation with her before I even brought it up. I'm just saying.
She goes,
Little
well,
forward of
I
it.
had contacted her. I know that you know. And
You know
He's like,
that
I've
I
been
know
planning
that.
this for
No.
months.
No, he doesn't know.
he doesn't know that he told you
No.
that he's been in contact with the queen. That's
Nope.
right. I was going with that assumption. I scratched that, what I just said.
That's
Then.
okay. So,
He's like,
I'm just-
I just know we could make it work, Catalin. Trust me, I just know. He contacted the queen
Are we even
after that
scratching
whole
the-
thing and professed his love to her.
well,
And she said, then we will make it work. And he's like, I know we will, Catalin. I can't tell you how, but I know we will make it work.
what about the age thing? I'm gonna live to be like 700.
He goes, there are magical ways
Minimum.
around that.
I'm already a
Like,
lich.
you're already half dead.
He's like
He goes,
I
"My
can
father
shorten
lived to
your life.
400.
I'm sorry, what?
My father lived to 400. There's alchemical supplies. There's all kinds of things we can do. We can make it work, Catalin. Please.
I mean, my great-grandmother lived to almost be a millennia, so, I mean, I could live even longer than that. You know what? I don't want to get bogged into the details. Just, you know, just know it could never be. Serious.
And he sighs. And he goes, well, then you won't need this. And he points his hand over towards where the teleportation circle is. And you can see spinning blades start to appear and start to dig into where the circle is.
He's destroying his circle?
Uh-huh.
That's hurtful.
And then he starts to cry a little bit as he's doing it.
He broke his heart.
Yay, angry divorce
And his
territory.
Go, just leave.
It's going to take you a year to
Leave.
come up with a new one.
I have others. Leave.
She's like, and where are they?
Yeah. And I'm sorry, what are they?
Oh, wait a minute. I love you again.
Wait, what?
Aren't you going to be like, oh, I love you again. Wait a minute. You have other circles?
Well,
Go out.
I'm not saying anything, but he technically
Out.
said that circle would also take to Waterdeep, and I'm hoping he doesn't like remember that and then like go destroy that one because he has to. He would have to travel, and he can't do that because he just destroyed his teleportation circle.
And he points to the door, out, and you can see a little bit of red kind of flare into his eyes.
I'm sorry, what? His eyes are turning red?
Yeah, a little bit of red, a little bit of almost like fiery a little bit in his eyes.
Oh, maybe
Are
he's
you
a
all right,
warlock.
darling? You don't look very well.
Just go.
This hurts me as much as it hurts you. Just saying.
I'm sure it does. Go.
It does.
It wasn't even that good. He cries.
Darling, it was the best you'll ever get. And then I'll walk out. Leave him
you
to
do.
stew.
All right.
I'll go back downstairs.
All right. So in the meantime, Fenian, I guess you pick up your masterwork rapier.
Yeah, dog.
All right. Catalin, you come all the way back. Gabi is in the room waiting for you. And he goes, how'd that go? And he goes like this.
Gabi's the
First
best.
of all, very cross. And secondly, I
He
only
goes, hey,
did
I'm a
that.
goblin. What do you expect?
Yes, well, I only went up there to see his teleportation circle. But then he went and destroyed it when I told him I didn't want to actually, pursue anything with him. Anyway, not the point. Wasting my time. Shall we get the carriage and leave?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
And I'll look at the other three.
All right.
Are you done?
Are we ready to head out of the keep?
Yeah, dog.
Do I have to buy food for the horses? Like, how long is it going to take us to get
I mean,
to...
I don't usually manage down to that level.
Okay, all right. I didn't know.
You know?
I wasn't sure.
There's grass to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can fend for
That's true.
themselves.
If they were like in the desert, I think that'd be.
And John, when we kind of pull away, before I shut the curtains in the carriage so no one can look in the carriage, I want to try to see if I see Arendor.
Give me a perception check.
Yes, I realize I would have to roll nat 20.
Yeah,
Nope.
No, you don't see him anywhere.
Doesn't mean
Yeah.
he's not there though.
You finally, you grab your carriage, they put the horses up, everything that's attached to it, and you roll out the front gate of Kesselharp Keep, finally, for what might be the last time. So where do you guys head to first? You do have a lot of options. Like I said, you can make it probably halfway to Sundabar.
In a day?
Or in a day, yeah. Or
Wow.
you can make it to Dead Snows by late afternoon.
Well, I'm trusting Rexus knows the area best, because I don't.
I mean,
It's up to you on how you want to do this.
I would think
You know,
Shit,
like-
for
I
this
thought it would
distance
take more
is
time
best.
to get to Sundabar.
I would probably say let's get halfway to Sunderbar and then put up a tower.
Oh, you think it's just that easy, do you?
Is it not?
Yeah, because you do it all the time.
I mean, it takes 10 minutes and I have
You
to
literally do it at
snap
least
out
every
opposite.
other day.
All right. Well, John, knowing that we're going to be at Sundabar literally in 2 days.
You can get right about there
Oh,
on the Old Fork Road
like before we'd have to stop?
before you have to stop for the evening. Yeah.
All right. Well, as soon as we're in the carriage and I look for what's his face and don't see him and I
Carriage.
close the things, I want to send a spell sorry, I can talk to one of my least favorite people ever, Moira.
Me?
More.
Blech. Yeah, I want to send a message to Moira.
Okay.
Because I do remember last week I sent a message to Kimber asking for a commission of an item, but you were like, you'd have more luck finding that in Sundabar. So, sending a message to Moira and
All right.
basically saying like, Moira, Catalin, I need an item, a spyglass, 1,000 gold, I have it. Be there in 2 days.
You hear back. Is Fenian with you?
She's gonna make me waste a fucking another spell. I hate this bitch. I hate her so much. Oh, ooh. Wow, Catalin's a petty. You know what? Catalin's petty. Things did not go well with Vesperius, so I'd be like, of course he's with me, darling. What do you expect? Any different?
We had a baby. It's a boy.
We had a baby eats a boy. Commercial.
She says, have him come to the club, and then we can talk about it.
Are you whoring me out for a spyglass?
No.
Wore me out for a spy class.
No, that was not the intent of my message.
Well, that's the attention she
I was
picked up.
trying to make her. No, I was trying to piss her off because I said, "Oh, he's with me, darling." Like, what do you expect? I was trying to be. I was trying to.
I think she's okay with an open relationship.
Oh, well, yeah. She's.
I was about to say, I get the sense that she's very okay with it.
Yeah. She's
She's
Very-
like,
very
that's
free
cool. She's
spirit,
like, you
that
want
one.
to join? She's like, you want to
Yeah.
join in next time?
Yeah, she's totally okay. Bad Nass can come along. I mean,
Oh my.
it'd be a whole party.
Jeez, Louise.
Very hands-on.
Well, and
So-
then.
And
In the carriage, I
Moira
assume-
responds. She's like, "Don't bluff me, don't bluff me, honey. If you're just gonna lose."
Yeah, really.
Something to that effect, or don't bluff me if you can't back it up, or
I
you
play
know.
the nervous game and win. So I assume that Fenian's in the carriage,
With you? Yeah, probably.
like the seated area.
I think
Okay.
Ron
cool.
and Rexus are probably on the outside doing
Your
their
face
thing.
just starts turning
Yeah.
red after that.
Yeah, a little bit. So I'm gonna sigh heavily and like kick my feet up and be like, since we have a day on the road, I could look at your Stargate.
Okay.
And I feel like you all should know that apparently I'm being followed, and he's probably right outside, which is why I closed the curtains so he can't look in. I don't know what he's quite capable of, if he can read lips or something, so best if he can't see.
Is his intention to harm you or just keep an eye on you? Because we already know
Probably both.
that your queen is very much pro keeping an eye on you.
Pro keeping an eye on me, but he did threaten that that could change at any moment, and he's a notorious tracker and huntsman, so not good.
Okay.
Perhaps you know him. He's actually a summer elf and a Lardran like mix, like he's a half situation. His
Would I
name's
know of him?
Arendor.
He's. I don't think the Fae, because he has not been back to the Fae.
Yeah, he doesn't associate with the Fae. He is of Fae descent.
Yeah. He just. I don't think he would know, Fenian.
Beats
He doesn't travel back and forth.
No, he stays in the Moonshade Islands almost exclusively.
Despite being half summer Fae elf and half Eladrin, he's of course loyal to Queen Ordaf, rightfully so, and yeah, she has sicked him on me. So that is why I went up to speak to Vesperius, because he has a teleportation circle, because unfortunately, as much as I love this carriage and it's very comfortable and luxurious, we're probably going to have to consider traveling by other means that are not easily followed by somebody who can just follow hoof prints in the dirt road.
Well, the only problem with that is
But then
speed.
he went and destroyed it. So, all because I had a add-on that I didn't want to.
So
pursue
why
a
is she having you
relationship.
followed?
She obviously doesn't trust me. Sorry, I'm drinking.
But
She
why,
obviously
though?
thinks that I want what I'm looking for all to myself and don't want to share with her and
Don't you?
all those things. Hard to answer that when I don't even exactly know what will come of what I'm looking for. It's knowledge, and I don't know what that knowledge entails, so hard to say I want to share it with anybody. Maybe I want to keep it all to myself. Or maybe I would. Maybe I would feel it would be beneficial for me in the long run to just let her have it.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out for you.
Well, I didn't say you had to do that, and besides, you won't see him anyway. He's, like I said, master tracker and huntsman.
Fenian just like, shh. We'll keep an eye out for you.
Why is
It's
your
fine.
Why is your hand in my face?
Shh.
What is happening?
He like full like hand on like mouth.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye out
Weird.
for you. Shut up, you talk too much. Maybe that's why he can follow you easily. This. Yeah.
What? Because I talk too much? Fine. Then I'll kick my legs up and stretch, and then I don't know if it's possible, John. I mean, we're just on the road, and it's not like we're in a high-speed chase. Can I try to study the Stargate and give that pink symbol another crack?
Yeah, go for it.
It stumped me the other night. All right, do I want to roll or do I want to use my other portent? I mean, it's just a travel day. I don't know if it'd be useful.
I mean, if we have the time and the ability to, I will also investigate one of the sigils on the Stargate.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can either both roll or one if you roll with advantage.
What do you
Roll
think?
advantage, Catalin.
You want? Okay. Can I do the shift thing, or does that not work?
Do shift and it should tell you. It should let you pick.
Oh yeah, it does. It does come up. All right.
Nice.
Oh, that's way better. 20 fucking 7.
You look it over, and you still don't seem to understand it.
I'm sorry. 27. I don't understand it.
It seems to be beyond your comprehension now.
I'm just looking at the pink symbol.
Mhm.
Well, fuck. I was
Eldritch.
feeling really confident.
It's eldritch in nature.
I was feeling really confident about that.
You're like, I got it. And Fenian's like, it's upside down.
So the pink one is, even with the 27, beyond my comprehension, but the green one I was able to figure out is Earth.
The green one you're able to
Water.
figure out with Earth, but the pink one you cannot. You don't seem to have the ability to learn.
Hmm.
You think it is like Far Realm?
Far realm or some like outer realm, yeah.
Yeah. Can I with the 27, John? Like, even though I can't figure it out, can I make some sort of deduction that it's like
think
a
so.
plane
Aberrant
that's
in
way?
nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So I could, in theory, rule it out as connecting it to the Feywild, though.
Yeah, you can rule it out connected. to
Okay.
the
Okay. With the 27, okay. Pink one is definitely not going to take us.
But you don't
to...
know where it goes to.
Right. Okay. No idea, but I guess it's not the Feywild, so we don't care. How many hours does that take us, John, on the trip there to figure that out?
I don't know, probably a couple hours, right? An hour.
Yeah. I mean, cause can I roll again, or am I too mentally
No.
exhausted?
Just one-
after
yeah.
Okay. I'm
Okay, I
too
think
mentally
it's fine.
exhausted.
Have a drink.
My brain did some.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of a drink, and I'll pull out the bottle. You said it. What's that?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. What's that?
You were interested in some of the wine in Brelazar, so we were in a hurry, so I got you a bottle while we were on the run. Well, I suppose before
Yes, but
we were on the
why?
run. But why?
You told me we didn't have time for it.
Didn't have time to drink it there.
Well, yes, I know. I was going to take
So now
it
you can
there
drink it here.
Originally. Fine. And I'll reach in.
You never know when a
I don't
gift is
know. I
necessary.
assume- Like, you would have had the foresight that you would be giving me a gift sometime down the road.
Yeah. How many times have you shoved a potion of healing down my throat?
Well, several.
Not that
but
far-fetched.
That
That
wasn't
I would
exactly.
thank you.
Wasn't exactly gifts. I was just keeping your scrawny ass alive.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
And I
I'll
would never
pull
see the
out 2
Feywild again
glasses.
if you didn't.
I will pull out 2 glasses and uncork this mother and pour 2 glasses and take mine and sip it slowly. Give it a little
Oh, I'm no longer
swirl
evil,
in
am
the
I?
glass. No, you're not. But you're still chaotic.
So this is the wine.
I still have this potion of a kobold in my pocket.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a lagered wine, but it's pretty good for coming
Not
from
bad.
the desert. Yeah, it's not too bad.
All right.
You know,
Well, I poured one for him too, so.
it's
Yeah,
like the
I will
dark
drink.
horse Cabernet. I don't know if you ever had that.
Yeah.
But like, it's kind of like that.
It's like a dry.
You know, yeah, it's like the $20 bottle of wine as opposed to
Someone
the
would probably
$50
like
bottle
a
of
dry.
wine.
I like sweet,
You
but
know?
she would probably like
Yeah.
dry. Yeah.
Hypothetically, how long does that cobalt potion last?
I think
Forever.
we said it was forever.
Like once it's consumed, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Could you imagine? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Well, that's why we were running and taking the kids into the thing, and we took them to the temple because it's like this kid's going to permanently be a kobold. Please fix them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't get something done quickly, then yeah, it's permanent.
I've been just sitting on some potions
True
in my,
polymorph.
in my inventory.
I know. You still got to give that to somebody eventually.
I told Catelyn we could just give it to Vesperius.
Well, after he destroyed his teleportation circle, I'm gonna keep it open as an option. Yeah.
All right, guys. So the ride on the road, it's a little bumpy, but you finally get off of the side dirt roads. You leave the forest behind you. You can see the mountains behind you as well, and you get to the main road, which is Fork Road, off of this path that leads to Kesselhart Keep, and you finally pass Adbar Road. When you're there at this fort, what's called the Fork. And there are actually a few buildings here. There's a small inn here. There are a couple of other places that you can get like provisions and things like that that have been set up. You can continue on down the road. This goes north all the way up to Citadel Ambar. There is a group of dwarves that appear to be soldiers that are all sort of milling about in the center of the fork as you sort of come through. Is there anything you'd like to do here, or do you continue on?
Do the dwarves seem hostile at all?
No, they don't seem to. They're just chatting amongst themselves.
We have no reason to stop.
All right. So you go.
I'll say
through
we'll just do the Red Dead Redemption thing as we're going by on our thing, and just be like, "Hey, how's the day going?"
They look
Tip
at
a
you.
hat.
They go,
Howdy.
They give you the dwarven like nod. You know, they all have big beards, and they're basically soldiers of Citadel Ambar. You can tell by the symbols on their shields. But you continue down to the west. Finally, you get to the sign that says Dead Snows 2 miles this way. You continue on, or do you head to Dead Snows?
I think we should just keep going, but that's just me
I was-
personally.
I was going to
You
say, I
do have a
thought.
you do have a friend there, Lady Urethra Ice Spear, but beyond
Urethra?
that,
Lady Urethra. Yeah.
Late
the half orc.
She's really into
Lady BB.
sounding.
So if you wanted to stay at like a place, you can do that, or we can.
I have a place.
Oh, that's right. You do have a place actually.
No. Well, I have a place.
So continue onward.
Yeah. I think so.
All right. So it gets to be nightfall. You get right about here. The mountains are sort of rising up to your left and to your right. The road is kind of hilly and goes around. Every now and then you see rocks and trees along the way. It's getting late, probably 8 or 9 o'clock. Do you set up the stop
Power.
and set up the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pull off the side of the road.
And since we
Build
can't
the tower.
really study the Stargate anymore because we did that on the road, I will actually cast Galder's Tower with a 5th level spell.
Ooh.
I'll do basement is swimming room, pool, bathhouse. Sorry, I can't think of words. And then everyone's gonna get their own bedroom. So it's the camping bedroom, then Fenian's like super psyched out, like Feywild alchemy bedroom, and then my bedroom at the top.
All right.
Are
very
we? Is there room to make?
Except there's gonna be a
food?
3rd tent bed in the main floor, so Gabi can hang out with Ron and Rick because he seems to be getting along with them.
The main floor, is that the one we can make food?
Well, I was gonna make
Kitchen.
it like a personal bedroom for you guys, but would you prefer it just be the common room because you guys can still sleep in there and there's a mini kitchen?
I would say, because we got Gabi with us. And,
All right, then John, all of that except instead of the bedroom for Ron and Rexus, just the main common room because that's still their bedroom and it has a little kitchenette and seating area. So, but then still
Gonna
Fenian's
have
room
a
and my room at the
good
top.
breakfast.
Yeah.
The can we possibly retcon and say that when we were getting provisions that included getting gobby ingredients?
Ingredients. Yeah, I had wanted that last week.
Definitely. Throw in an extra gold there.
Okay, I'll
And,
take it off my sheet.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we're good. Eat good.
So we
Eat
have
good in the
this one set up.
neighborhood. Huh?
You have this one set up then, the eatery.
No, the common room is going to be the main floor. That's the one that has a little kitchenette, beds.
This one.
Yeah, that one. I like that one so much. I don't know why. Because then Gobby has his own little bed right there, and then they share that bed. But even though there's a couch, like Fenian has his room, I have my room. So.
Fanny, give me a perception check.
I'd love to.
Baldur's Tower, level 5.
Perception.
Ew.
7.
All right. You don't see anything, but your girthy ears, you do hear a howl off in the distance as you enter her tower, which makes you a little uneasy.
Howl? Like girthy howl? Like possibly humanoid howl? Or like actual, like,
Yeah.
there could be coyotes out there.
Yeah. With the 3, you're not sure.
I hate that.
Rexus and Ron, you can also give me a perception check.
I was just about to say, it's like, can I try hearing? I'm
Yeah.
familiar with the
Sounds of nature.
sounds of nature.
Is like waking
Yeah,
up to
same
like a
thing.
3 a.m. infomercial like sound off in the distance, or
Ooh,
Well, that's better than the other
Yeah.
two.
I think Rexus, you definitely hear there's a howl off in the distance. It sounds a little unnatural to you.
hate that. He's
Motherfucker,
here.
John.
Catalin's other boy toy.
Why is everybody after me?
Oh fuck! I forgot about that guy.
the werewolf
Oh.
dude.
Hold on a second. I gotta check something, guys. Something fell upstairs.
All right, we'll do a BRB.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
keep a tone. Yeah.
Okay, anything else before we call it a long rest?
I heard the unnatural howling.
Oh, woo.
I am going to I don't know. I don't have any kind of spells or anything where we can like set up like traps or anything, but I want to try to patrol around the outside of the
Oh,
tower.
because you heard noises.
And well, yeah, I'll let you guys know that it's like that's not normal wolves or coyotes howling.
I don't think I probably know what it is.
Well, if Catalin wants to go, I don't know if it's that guy who thinks he's my boyfriend. I'll be like, which
I didn't
one?
have a perception
Which
check,
one?
so as far as Catalin's concerned, she's just gonna read this evening.
What do you
Well,
do
I'll tell you guys. I heard like unnatural howling, so I want to like make sure the area around the
Ugh.
tower is like
You can see that the
clear or
horses-
smooth. That way we can see if there's tracks or anything. Like,
Yeah.
I also want to. Can I get up on the roof of the tower? Well, I guess I can. I got
It's,
spider climb.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
climb to it. It's just got like a little peaked roof.
There are two horses in the carriage there. The horses look a little uneasy as they're neighing about
Oh,
and kind of pawing at the ground. But you
I
climb up
mean-
the top of the tower. You can give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'm doing that Minecraft thing where I'm looking to see what mobs I can see. Like,
Yeah, so around you,
Oh, seriously.
it's mountainous terrain. Like to the north, there's the mountains and things like that.
Yeah.
The road isn't far from where you're at, but you're looking around, you don't see anything.
perhaps we don't want to just all go inside and crash, and we want
yeah,
to
I think we need to sleep in shifts.
Because the
'Cause
tower
we might
is
not-
not impenetrable. It can be
Well,
broken
also
into.
too, we want to make sure we have horses tomorrow morning.
That as well.
Mm-hmm.
We bring the horses inside the tavern.
No, you
mean,
can't
the
bring the
tower.
horses inside. But there is like a post, because we have the horses, there's a post we can like tie them to so they don't just like disappear and take off in the night.
Yeah.
But they need a rest.
You mean like tie up the horses so they're easy?
Yeah,
to
so they don't
lead
just
in?
take off, yeah.
And
There's like
it's
a, there's like
nighttime.
a rail,
The
like,
rain finally does clear, and you can see there's a lot of stars in the sky.
shit, fuck.
What
Who
do you
knows?
guys do?
Maybe Arendor will encounter him and they can take each other out. Actually, that's not
Maybe
actually a
Arendor's a
bad idea.
werewolf.
John! No, I don't think he is. John, I have 1/3 level spell slot left.
Yeah.
I want to send a message to Arendor,
Okay.
who's probably been following us. I don't know if he's because we've been taking a horse. I don't know if he's been able to keep up with us or if we're going a little faster than him, but pretty sure he's been keeping pace. Don't know if you heard that howling. That's a werewolf. He's sort of hunting me down too. Would be quite problematic if he just up and killed me in the night. And then that's probably all I have time words for.
Yeah, you don't have any reply.
Fuck. Shit. Balls. Damn that fucking werewolf.
All right, do you guys heading for the evening?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, who wants to keep...
Yeah, we need to do watches tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to do watches. Fuck. Shit.
I guess I'm not doing any
I'm not the
potion
most
exam, man.
perceptive. So, I mean, do we want to do one at a time? Do we want to do pairs? How do we want to...
Probably pairs.
We don't normally have to do this.
I would say, yeah, pairs would probably be the best. And ultimately, you
Alright.
guys only need to sleep for like, well, sleep
4
for
hours.
4 hours, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's everyone's, like, perception? Like, Rexus, I'm sure yours is off the charts.
I'm plus.
I'm not the wisest person, though, and that's what perception's based on.
Oh, never mind.
Plus
I'm sorry.
4.
I made assumption.
I am trained in it, though, to help make up
I'm a-
for that. My
I'm a plus
perception's...
5.
I'm also a +5.
Ronald?
+1.
Okay, so one of the +5s probably with the +1. So,
That'll make
Okay.
it 6.
So you guys are doing like 2 and 2?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, and how are you doing this? Are you just looking out the window? Do you go to the top of the tower?
Shit. Well, there's a window on the main kind of floor here, so like
It is
can
a
look
big
out.
full moon tonight out too, Rexus. When you look up,
Oh fuck. Oh.
The
Oh, why? And
I mean, because I can, I could stay on top of the tower. I definitely want eyes on the horses. I mean, I could be outside. I mean, that asshole wants to like freaking Hulk jump up to the top of the tower. I mean, like, yeah, let's get on. Do we, Fenny, you got any silver we can put on our weapons?
I don't, but I do have a longbow that I'm going to sit at the top of the tower for my 4 hours awake.
I'm gonna
like
do
on the
mine.
roof, or you want to be in my room?
The roof, because at least then I can have a 360.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my watch
Because
with
you're not
Fenny.
allowed in my room.
Well, wait, if you're on the roof, can you get back inside without having to climb on the outside of the building?
It's a good question. I'm not the mage here.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Does your tower have fire exits to like get in and out from inside?
No.
Well,
But,
no.
I mean, if he's on the roof, I have a window. On the top floor is all right. Look, bottom floor is this. There's technically the basement, which is the bathhouse, and then it's your room, as I point at Fenian, and then my room is at the tippy top because that's where I like to be. And I have one window that I can look out.
Well, does your room also have a teleportation circle? Do you have roof access, basically?
I mean, in theory, I don't see why not, but that would be up to the DM. If you know how like John, like going between floors is like a little like it's like a little elevator system, like stand
Yeah.
on the circle, press a button. Is there one that can take you to the roof or no?
You tell me. I mean, what makes sense? You're the one that designed this.
I mean, I designed it before a werewolf started howling, so I don't think Catalan would have put a fucking fire escape take you to
She
the
didn't.
roof.
She didn't want to be all emo and put a widow's
Yeah.
walk up there.
Well,
So
I
then-
think,
Rex,
I think
if you
Rex is,
could take
you're the
him
only one
to
that
the
can
roof,
easily get up
and then
there.
if he has to get inside, I'll
You
leave
can
the
run a
window
rope
cracked.
from the
I don't
roof
know.
all the way
That
down
too?
if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
that might be
I don't
helpful.
have a rope.
I would just say just from Catalan's room to the roof.
This is gross. I hate this.
You're the one with the werewolf
All right.
boyfriend, so...
I don't. He's not my boyfriend. Neither is the court wizard. I don't like either of them. I don't like anybody. She stamps her foot.
Well, well, that's true. Well, in Catalan's defense, though, ultimately, you know, the werewolf dude's creepy. Like, she never did anything to lead him on. Vesperius, on the other hand, she's playing him like a fiddle. So,
Then he destroyed his teleportation circle because John.
well,
was like,
that's
"Ah, no."
because you didn't do a good job.
You don't know how to
John
break
was
up
like,
with people.
"Fuck you."
Yeah.
Well, I would have thought you would have said something like, I'm not feeling good, or, it's not the right time of the month for me, or something like that. You know what I mean? I didn't expect you to just totally break up with him. That would break his heart
Oh.
and get him mad.
Yeah, and he turned into the Hulk or something? That's weird.
Had a weird thing happen with his eyes, yeah.
Yeah, didn't like that.
I
Gonna
was
pack
saying,
that in the
dude's
morning.
probably
But
like
anyway, werewolf
freaking-
problems now.
You just created
Warlock.
another villain, so congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a
Donkey
long
shrimp.
list. I'm losing track. All right, so
I'm gonna go up to my room because that's the furthest from the ground level. Because I don't know if he can climb or jump or I don't know.
He can probably
30
just
feet.
frickin-
I'm 30 feet up in the air, so.
Hulk jump up the.
all right.
Oh wait.
Ron.
Well,
You
who's
ever
doing-
see? You ever
who's
see
doing what?
the? You ever see the werewolves jump in the Elder Scrolls?
Mhm.
Are Rexus and Ron going to take first watch so that they can just go to bed and you and I can technically
Sure.
do our trances and then we can essentially be up the rest of the night? I don't.
Actually, it's Rexus and Catalan has the +5, right?
Yeah.
Right. And you have a +1 and he technically has a +4. So either Rexus or myself should be paired with you. But Fenian's also going to possibly ninja into my room. So makes more
All
sense,
right.
I guess, if he and I are up at the same time. I don't know.
So I'll,
Well,
I'll probably end up being with Catalan then.
Wait, with me or Rexus?
Catalan, you.
Oh, you want
Because
to be
me and
on.
Rexus need 8 hours of sleep.
hmm
Right.
So I don't think we can both do the same. I guess we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys-
because
you guys
Benny and
good.
I only need 4, and then we can be
Yeah.
up the rest of the freaking night.
Yeah.
You can be up for 4 hours, and then they'll be up the rest.
All
But
right,
it's
so
whatever. I mean, I understand you're my new best friend, so you want to take watch with me. So
well, no, that's why I picked Fenian, but then I realized he's got like a shitty perception. That's why.
no, he's not
I'm
shitty.
like-
He's just a plus. He's just not as high as Rexus and myself.
Yeah, shitty.
And I don't roll good.
Y'all are good. We're shit. I would probably hang out with my BFF Rexus.
All right. So you guys climb up to the top of the tower. It is a nice night out, a little bit cool, not like cold from the desert. Can you both give me a perception check, please?
Which one?
Both of you.
Me and Rexus?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Thank God.
Ron is the one.
But the guy with the +1 rolls the nat 20.
So, Ron, you're looking out over the edge, and I'm assuming the roof probably is sort of flat. It's like a tower, then, right? Does it have little battlements on top, maybe, or something like that?
I mean, I sent an AI picture like a long time ago. It kind of looks like a brownstone, like in the middle of the fucking.
Like I'm trying to.
So
I'm
the
trying to
roof,
get
the
an
roof
idea
is
of what
kind
it
of
Charlie and the
peaked, and then I
Chocolate
think has
Factory.
a flat piece.
Okay, so maybe you guys are up at the top of the peak there, and you've managed to make your way up to the top. And as you look off into the mountains a little bit, you can see from around one of the big rocks this tall, wolf-like looking creature. It howls, and then you look right at it, and then it looks
woo.
right at you, Ron.
Look
It's
at
off way in the
you.
distance. What do you say or do?
Does it look friendly?
It seems to just be staring in your direction. It has
Oh.
no.
Does
it
it
has
look like
noticed
it
that
wants
you
a
noticed
hug?
it.
I think it
hold
wants
on.
to bite my face off.
I played most of Far Cry Primal, and in the beginning there is this pack of wolves that tries to get you, and you have to hold them off with like a flaming torch, and it is absolutely terrifying because you just see their pinpoints of light in the darkness. They want to keep getting close to you. You have to keep turning to keep them at bay with the torch. You're just a squishy little human.
You can see that it gets down on all fours and sort of paces back and forth a little bit, but it has noticed with your nat 20 that you do have eyes on it, and it howls again, and then it goes back behind the rock.
Yeah, I just give it a couple
And
little
Rex, as
taunts.
you hear this, Rana's got eyes on this thing, and you finally come over and you can see it. It looks like its attempt at stealth has been thwarted, and it seems to go back into the mountains.
I only see
I was
one.
gonna say, you want to pace around on all fours and make angry noises at each other. I can do that.
There's only one, John.
It does only appear to be the one.
And did I see the one that was flirting with Catalin and Catalin was making out with?
I think so, yeah.
I don't think I was making out with.
No, I'm
her.
pretty sure like it was, you guys were hanging out.
Well,
I mean, you guys were
thought-
locked
didn't
behind
he-
a door together, and
He wanted
things
to
were
bite her.
happening.
Yeah, because
Well, no, I thought there was a part where he
Asshole.
ran. Didn't he run by and smash out that door when he left the dungeon?
Yeah.
he like.
Did
burst
we
out a
see
window.
him run by, or did we just see the smash door?
I think you guys saw him, yeah.
Doesn't
It's
look
hard-
like the same.
It's hard to tell. He's so far away. But he
I
does
guess
seem to have
20.
retreated back into the mountains, though.
Okay. I'm going to go back to playing cards with Chunky then.
Okay.
And Rexus.
Catalin and Fenian both give me perception checks.
Hey.
as you-
I assume
guys-
they're doing second watch, right?
Yeah, so you guys climb down, going through the window. You let them know that you saw something.
I'm going to give him the status
Yeah,
report.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll let you know the direction that he had.
Catalin, your
approached from.
boyfriend's outside. Oh,
Wow, both of you guys are looking out in that direction and things like that.
Got him.
it's a good thing I didn't
But,
kill Catalin.
It doesn't show its face again.
Mm.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
All right, and finally, the morning arrives. Gabi has gotten up before everybody else and made an amazing breakfast. He has figured out how to make those little eggs that you like. I forget what they're called.
Scotch.
Like a Scotch egg, but we can
Scotch
call
egg.
it something fun in the
Um,
world.
Well, I shared that picture. They what was it? Is it Belgium or something? That they sometimes call them like bird nest something because it looks like a bird nest with an egg in the middle.
Yeah,
Oh.
and you make some fresh rolls that are really amazing, and it's probably one of the better breakfasts that you've had in a long time.
We
The
used to
coffee
make
smells great. He has hand grinded it and or ground it,
God.
and yeah, you guys have a good breakfast in the morning. Do you head out?
No, second breakfast.
Third breakfast.
Anything
Yeah.
else before we get back on the road?
Nah, we should go.
Where the werewolf was, is that kind of in our way of where we're heading back out?
No, it was to the north up here in the mountains.
Well, like
Okay.
how far away was it from where we camped?
Probably half mile.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Half mile.
well, I was about to say,
Hawkeyes in the
do we
night, just-
want to?
Yeah, I don't know if we want to like check it out and like
Yeah.
look for like
Yeah.
werewolf
I'd rather
shit.
not go looking for trouble. I'd rather get to a
Let's
public
head
expedite our
over there in
journey
the
to
morning and,
Kimber.
like-
See, and this is why we need to make friends who have teleportation circles to avoid being followed by individuals like this.
All right. Do you do anything else this morning?
The horses are okay because he never got close, right?
Nope. Ron
Okay.
spotted them before he got close.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Well,
All right.
We're all breakfast and everything, and we'll just pack up and
All right.
be on our merry way.
Away.
Let me do
Make a roll.
long rest.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
should
thing.
mark that off.
I needed to do that. But now that I know we're being followed, I'm totally preparing some different spells today that it's a travel day, but it's a travel day and we're being hunted by
A
fucking
werewolf.
So, don't need that one probably. Definitely gonna take fireball.
Can't imagine
I still
why.
need sending. I always need sending. Let's just be honest. That works. Those work.
Back on the road again.
Just can't wait to get on the road. John, can I
Alright.
study the Stargate on the road?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll at advantage, because I ain't got
So-
nothing better to do.
I will. Oh shit! It's a new day. I have to also roll important rolls.
New
Let me do that
day.
first.
There's a new
just in case.
Every
So
time.
I
Gary.
never did use. Oh, that's shit. All right, I never did use. Oh, this one writes in red. Ooh, I don't like that. The mouse or whatever writes in red. I don't like that.
I don't like
Okay.
that.
Don't like that. You got red on you.
You got red on you.
You got red on you. Oh, both of those are not great rolls. So yes, I will be rolling with advantage. So green is elemental plane of earth. Blue is probably water. The orange, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Red and orange are kind of in alignment here for the star realm, but probably red or orange might denote the fire plane. And then air could be yellow. I'm not too sure what air might be. Pink, this pink one was beyond my comprehension. This one's kind of pinky too, but it kind of looks
I would say let's try
reddish
yellow,
blue.
like yellow or gold.
I could do yellow, or the other one that's really weird
The
and there's
stone
none
one.
other like it is this solid stone one.
Yeah.
Is this like a map?
But like we're trying to get to the Feywild, so a solid stone one may
Who knows?
not be. Well, we don't know. That's why I'm trying to figure it out.
I say
You're
I'm
hovering
gonna
over my shoulder.
pop over your shoulder too and go, try scratching and sniffing them.
I don't think that's how that works, Ron. But thank you for your input as always.
I say do a
I
yellow
wanna-
or golden or the stone. That's just my suggestion.
Well, either that, we keep looking at them individually, or we start trying to come up with combinations because the orange and the red make the star realm. It's possible that green, while all green may mean Earth plane. Green mixed with another color might mean Feywild. You see what I'm saying? Possibly. I'm not sure.
I mean, probable, actually.
Yeah. John, I'm going to go for. So what? You think the gold? Like the gold ones?
Yeah, so like gold down here or like this really gold one up here.
It's really yellowy. Yeah. All right, John, I'm gonna go for the really yellow. I feel like it might be air, and I'm only doing that because in the element when they activate stones at the end, air was yellow.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it might be air, but best figure that out.
Private.
23
53.
on the yellow piece.
Not air, but you're seeing some other symbols in there that relate to the plane of limbo.
Limbo. Oh, okay.
Oh shit. I should probably be writing these down. Fuck. Don't want to go there because limbo is a lot of things.
Here's actually what I'm gonna do.
And I feel like the purple one is in line with the pink one as being like far realm aberration. Fuck me up kind of. Oh, that was a private roll. Sorry.
That's
I rolled
fine.
well.
I just renamed the token for that item for that thing as limbo.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Okay, yeah, do that.
And so the
Green.
here's the thing. Like
Green
we've
is
got
earth.
green
But
here
there's
that's
so
like
many
green in the
green
material or green in the runes.
Oh yeah.
And you
There
do
is
notice
that.
that these two seem to be almost exactly the same.
Yeah, those two look the
Yeah.
same.
Here, I'm gonna for right now.
Well,
I'm
I'll
gonna
have to do that tomorrow.
do this. Put this here.
Either that or John, I have a question, and this is only because I know Matt Mercer let Liam do it one time. Can I push myself beyond my normal limits and suffer a level of exhaustion?
No, not for something
Okay.
like this.
All right. Technically, yeah, Liam rolled like a nat 20 one time, and Matt was like, okay. He's like, you can decipher it, but he's like, it takes you all night. You don't gain your spells back. You're exhausted, all that stuff. So, but that was at nighttime. This is like in the carriage ride.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's technically, you're right. I was just looking at colors, but yeah, there's like stone ones, and then there's like totally arcane, no other like material type, like pure arcane rune, and then more like just like Viking looking runes. Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh, also, Moira expects to see you when we arrive.
Huh?
Sundabar later tonight. Moira?
Why?
Moira.
How'd she know that we were in town?
Okay, because I sent her a spell yesterday because I needed her to get something for me that
What's
I
that got to do
need.
with me?
It has nothing to do with you. She's the one that brought you up and said, "Oh, is Fenian with you?" And I was like, "Well, duh." And she was like, "Oh, to see
Don't we
him."
have some
And I was
art in
like,
the carriage?
Cowage.
"Oh, we had like the inside. It was like a fancy interior."
Oh, where was that
I
at?
tried to do AI art at the outside, but it didn't.
Where's the
I didn't like
interior art? Did you send that to me?
I shared it probably sometime a long time ago. I think I just looked something up on Pinterest at the time because this was
Cowage is what
before
brings
I
us together.
jumped down the AI
Rabbit hole,
fucking
yeah.
rabbit hole. Yeah. Do I still have the carriage ends here? Oh, I don't think so. All right. Well, I have the AI thing open, so if I could spell.
What's spelling? I don't know what that means.
Okay. I don't know if it's gonna do that real fast or not, but I have all the ones I did of our characters at Christmas time at the it's funny. Santa Ron. Oh, that's really fancy carriage-ness.
Well, I remember you did. You
I
did
did
have
have
one
one.
because it had like
did.
I thought it had like a plush velvet interior with
It sure
curtains.
did.
Yeah, but I don't.
This one's kind of close. It's a little too big. Like, hold on. Like, this is kind of close as far as fitting like the fanciful nature that Catalin spent most of her money in upgrades before the campaign started. Okay, it's thinking about it. It can't. It's too big of a picture, I guess.
Well, it's not important. It's all right.
It's very important, John. This carriage
I was
is
gonna
like
integrate some of
fifth
that art.
NPC. I'm a little concerned though. I hit copy paste and it's just thinking about it. Is it too big? And yes, Scotch eggs are also called Scotties, bird's nest, or Vogelnest.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Is that right?
Fogel's birds. So yeah, it'd be
Vogel,
bird nest.
yeah.
All right. So the rest of your trip up to Sundabar, it is uneventful. You don't have any major encounters. There are people that you pass along the way. I don't know if you say anything to anybody, but you do notice that as you get closer to Sundabar, especially the magic users, Catalan and Fenian, you can almost feel the weeb getting weaker around you. It's a strange feeling. You can still cast spells and all that, but it's definitely different. As you reach for your magic or as you're studying your magic, it almost feels like it's slipping away a little bit. It's a very uneasy feeling.
I don't like that.
Guess that whole Oblivion thing was actually pretty pertinent.
A problem?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, there it is.
We've been
finally
working
loaded.
our way over.
It's like a fancy.
So you guys are at the east gate as you come over here. You can see that there's an old bridge, a couple of big towers on either side of it, and it's a cobblestone bridge. Looking over the edge, you can see there's just this big chasm down below, and the walls of Sundabar are there. The walls are really tall, and there's all kinds of dwarves walking along them. As you come up to the gate, there's a big wrought iron gate there, and one of the guards comes out and he holds up his hand, and you can see there's two little gnomes behind him with papers and quills and pens.
I hate these guys.
And he's like, "Hey, what's your business here?"
Say you're the one that went and tricked them, and then they discovered it.
You see one
I'm
of the gnomes-
inside and the curtains are closed because I didn't want Arendor or the werewolf looking in. So Ron, you're sitting outside with Rexus and have a high charisma. Go for it.
Wait, what are we
Ron,
doing
you're
here
on.
again?
We arrived at Sunderbar and we're basically at their
Getting
gate.
supplies, seeing Moira. That's technically it's just a layover. Well, that's a bad choice of words. It's just like a stopover. Yeah. as it should be.
As we're walking up the gate, I'm gonna aside with Benny and kind of, if I mention Moira's name, is it going to be a good thing or a bad thing? What do you think?
Depends who she sucked off recently. Sorry.
I'm assuming half the guards. I just don't know if it's this half or the other half.
She might not be in the dwarves all that much.
That's true.
That's racist.
Really?
What?
Gary,
Right.
would mentioning Moira's name be a good thing or a bad thing?
Maybe. I mean, she is a person of note here in town. Whether or not that has weight at the gate to not pay a fee to get in,
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't think there's harm in
Well,
it.
also too, what I don't remember how did they feel about us when we left last time? Because we helped with that
I am
thing,
not
but it
like
also
this down.
blew up a building. So
Yeah.
I think they were fine until they realized that we forged papers. We.
It's been over a
She.
month though since
Yeah, I don't
we
think
were
they
here.
knew you blew up the building. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Nobody seemed to know that besides Moira.
Wait,
It was a
wasn't
meth
in
lab,
Sunderbar,
okay?
was it?
Like it. Yeah.
Yes, it was in Sundabar.
Yeah, that's where we fought that guy that had like the mech suit and
Yeah.
the forge area.
That seemed
And
like a
then
whole
there was
different
that
campaign
big-
ago.
That was
Yeah,
actually
no,
there was
it
a
was
big
just in the
portal back
beginning.
there with the giant tentacles, and we managed to close it down.
All right, and
That was our first experience with the star spawn.
Like episode 4.
What is this guy asking? What as we
Why
walk
are we
up-
here?
It's getting towards nightfall. Why are you here? I'm going to need to search the carriage.
I'm doing a quick inventory of. Do we have any drugs or weapons in the carriage?
Yes,
Fenian's in the carriage,
Fenian.
so drugs, yes.
It's just all me.
Yeah, I mean,
actually.
We got Fenian in the carriage, and we also have Catalan.
Yep.
You'll have to leave the carriage here. You can't bring it through the streets. They're too narrow.
what?
Yeah, that's what we had to do last
That's
time.
what
We had to
we
put in like their parking garage.
You'll have to stay here.
Um,
You have a place to park it right over here. The gnomes will take care of you.
yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, we're here to see Moira, and I'm just gonna start walking through.
He goes, oh, whoa, wait a minute. And one of the dwarves puts his hand on your chest. And,
I'm
like,
gonna wave my hand in front of him and say we're not the droid you're looking for. And yeah,
he still holds it. He goes, just hold on a little bit. Hold on, little man, because he's even short. You're even shorter than he is.
no, I'm a little bit taller than he is, but it's my hair. But it makes it look like I'm taller.
So one of the dwarves goes over and he opens the carriage. He sees Catalan and Fenian there. They look up at Rexus. And the one of the gnomes comes running over to you, Ron, and he writes down a piece of paper and he hands it to you.
A message for your eyes only.
It says 25 gold storage fee.
25.
Wait,
Put it on Moira's tab.
does the gnome works for these guys?
Yeah. He's
Okay,
like,
I'm gonna take it. And I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm just gonna stick it in my pocket.
all right. He goes, no, you have to pay now, ahead of time, or you can't come in, or you have to leave your carriage someplace else.
No, we're gonna pay it when we come back. We're gonna go
No, pay now. We've had some bad experiences. People don't pay sometimes.
I'm gonna
And Catalan's just like whistling.
Yeah,
Catalan's
exactly.
being shocked, like, people don't pay. What the
I'm gonna whisper to him and say,
And like as you come into this little this battlement area, you can see there's a picture of hand-drawn picture of Catalan on the wall, and
I
it
think
says wanted for tax evasion.
Wait, didn't she do like forgery of
There's a bunch
documents?
of pictures there.
Yeah,
though.
apparently in like 3 weeks, they figured it out that it belonged to nobody.
But by this point, Catalan has
There's a
giant
whole bunch
beard,
of
so-
different pictures, wanted pictures for different people, but you do notice her face there.
I'm gonna take him aside and say, listen, Moira owes us some money, and I need to
And he
go
looks at them.
collect.
He's like, "Who's Moira?"
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna describe her. Basically, she's like a prostitute. But anyway, she owes us money, and I'll tell you what. I'll get you on the back end, and I'll give you 30 gold when we leave.
And they look at each other and they go, "How do we know you're good for it?"
I'm gonna wave my hand again and say, I'm good for it.
And he goes, "All right, hold on." And he rubs to his back and he pulls out a piece of paper. And he goes, "Sign this."
I'm gonna sign it, Crinkle McDingleberry.
And
Isn't
as
that
you
what
go to go
Fenian's
sign
name?
like the fake name, the pen just like flies out of your hand.
Oh shit! Does it really?
Yeah. He goes, "Oh, trying to sign a fake name, huh?"
No. I thought you wanted my legal name.
I thought you wanted my
I'll
Twitter
put my
handle.
real name.
He goes, "This is a truth pen. Got to sign your real name."
Oh fuck! Would I have known that?
What's that?
Like, do you get a sense
I
when
don't
you
think
pick
you
this
would know
pen?
it. You did.
Oh,
You did notice magical pens before, if you remember correctly.
But I wouldn't have sensed that when I picked up the pen.
No.
That's fine.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna sign. I'll sign my name.
Okay. And he goes, "Ron Shrewberry." He goes, "Fine. You pay us 30 gold, and then you get your carriage back."
Okay.
He goes, "All right, right ahead."
Considering we are currently rolling in money, I don't know why this is such a big deal.
I know, right?
Because
At
they're
this point,
dwarves and
it's
I
a
don't
matter
wanna
of
pay 'em.
principle.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
matter
kind of with
of
Catalan on
principle
this
at
one.
point.
Yeah.
Finally, are you trying to hide Gabi or no?
I'm just trying to figure out how many towns we're going
this town
through that
lost
we'll
its
never be
shit
able to
bringing a
return to
kobold
again
here.
because either people are betraying us or we're actively burning bridges.
Are you trying to hide Gabi or what?
I imagine we probably would, right?
Yeah.
He's still got that cloak.
They're gonna. Yeah. Yeah. I think he would be smart enough to obscure himself because he knows he would not be well liked. He's got a cloak. He's got handkerchiefs.
He
Act
can
like a
be,
small child.
or he can
And
be
he
a
does.
curmudgeon. He can be a curmudgeonly. I mean, he's got that voice. He can be a curmudgeonly uncle or something.
John changes his voice though sometimes.
All right.
So I don't know which one is real.
I mean, I guess you can roll a d20 for me. That would be deception. I'll let you do it with advantage.
For Gabi?
Yeah.
I was saying, you have all these narrative things. Don't you have anything you can do to disguise him?
Oh, that's pretty
18.
good.
Alter reality around.
No,
Gabi.
I did not. I did not take like.
You
Seeming,
can see the
although-
dwarf. He peers in a little bit. He's looking. He looks up at you. He looks over at Fenian, and then he goes to go look at Gabi, and it looks like he's getting ready to pull his cloak, the cloak head back. Gabi, he's like, "Hey, who are you here? Do you say or do anything?"
Sir, that's
wanna
assault.
know
You do
who
not
he
have
is?
consent to touch our friend.
I was about to say, Gabi should respond like one of those like curmudgeonly.
He's not. Doesn't look like he's responding at all. He's like looking over at you, Catalin, and Fenian.
He's our friend. He's a
Gabi should just
vegetable.
be like,
Grandfather, or it's a friend. He's a vegetable.
Oh, one of the veggies. Says,
Yeah.
all right. And then he steps
Slowly
back.
losing his mind.
Go ahead. Go
Right.
into Sundabar.
Appreciate it.
He goes,
you can just be like, I don't
Have a
understand
good
why you take
time.
me to these places. This
Gabi,
and that.
stick
Blah blah
close
blah
to me,
blah.
please. Thank you. I'm
As
gonna
you-
put on my fancy Netherese cloak and put the hood up for sure. 'cause,
yeah, as you go through the main gate, you can see that it says a sign that says by order of High Bureaucrat Fudge. And it has wanted, and it has like probably 100 pictures up there of different people for tax evasion.
Well,
fuck.
You can see
Can I
Catalin's
have-
picture. You can see your own face up on this wall.
My
I look
question
good,
is
though?
though, how
It's hand
accurate?
drawn, and it's
How
really not
accurate
great.
are their police sketches?
Like the nose is a little too big, but the ears are right. They got
Gary,
lots
are
of-
you getting sick again?
I'm getting over it. I had like a 24-hour
Oh.
bug.
Aw.
This guy's sick, so
Oh. I know. I noticed he was like crying earlier.
he's a grump today.
Wasn't well. Letter from the gnomes to the Bureau of Mystical Affairs. The spell on the machinist is working. Control us.
All right, so you guys head into here, and you can see it's Sundabar's as you remember it. There's a lot of platforms and things like that, a lot of exposed pipes. Steam seems to come from everywhere. It's the daytime. It's very, very busy. You have to leave the carriage as you get out. You kind of put your hood up.
Don't forget, High Bureaucrat Fudge is a bad guy because one of the notes that I stole, and I remember I sent it to Gary, so I just scrolled up in our Discord because I knew yours would be shorter than John's and mine. The last letter says, Dear High Bureaucrat Fudge, our spell on the dwarf appears to be holding. He has gone quite insane over the last few weeks. The portal, as promised by the Oblivion, was opened and the mist has been distributed. Money's flowing in. Once enough souls are fed to the portal, we should have control of the monster. So High Bureaucrat Fudge, be a
Is a
bad
jerk.
guy. That too.
Oh, well then we definitely don't want them to know that we were instrumental in
In
stopping.
blowing the mist and stuff up. I kind of don't want. Okay, I just noticed that now.
So they
I was
take
like,
your
all right.
horses. A couple of dwarves. They take your horses, and then they put them into this area, like right next to the wall there, and they store them away for you. And one of the gnomes says, "Don't forget, 30 gold," as he points towards you, Ron.
Yeah, 20 gold.
And then he holds up his paper. But anyhow, so you guys head in. There are all kinds of vendors and people milling about, mostly dwarves in the city. Like I said, occasionally you see a human or an elf or something like that. Lots of stores on different levels, different like places that you can go to. Where do you head to? What do you need to do?
For the
Yeah.
record, number one, I'm on the lookout for drow, so you're not going to fucking get me with that. Oh, 3,500 drow just popped up out of the sewers and attack you. Fuck that.
I don't have a whole lot of reason to roam the city, so Catalin
Beelining
would
it to
probably,
Mora.
especially because her face is plastered everywhere, be like, yeah. As much as I hate the idea of going straight there, probably going to the nightclub.
Club.
I think as we're
In the
walking through
club.
the gate, I'm gonna I'm going to tell
club.
Fenian. We
Go to
need
the
to go to
club.
obviously the nightclub and visit Moira. We need to visit the weapon people to get some sort of magical weapon for Fenian, some sort of scimitar.
I got a fancy rapier right now. It's better than what I had.
Well, yeah, but it's not magical, so you won't be able to overcome damage reduction.
My blood magic makes it magical.
No. But the best weapons are
Oh,
those that you
okay.
take off the corpses of the enemies that you felled. We all know this.
Um,
Anyway,
I
ones
also
you
want to
walk
hit
in
the
now.
Temple of Helm.
oh yeah, that's right. You did that here. You
I did that
found
here.
you found your god.
I mean, he found me, but
You found
All right,
each
so
other.
do you split up then, Ron? You
We
go to the
found each
temple.
other.
Do you go to the Temple of Helm?
Nice
Catelyn,
try,
Fenian?
John. Fuck no, we don't split up.
Okay, so you guys head to the nightclub then, because it's like in the afternoon. You guys got
Yes.
your.
I thought you said it was evening.
Sorry, it is. It is. It's for evening. That's right.
yeah,
It's the rest
Yeah,
of
it's
the day to
nighttime.
get there. So it is nighttime.
You can hit up
lots
your
of
temple in
torches
the
on the
morning.
street as you. It's very well lit, and so can't I do?
So Fenian doesn't need to shop for a weapon then?
No, not right now.
If you want to.
I could always find something better, but like I'll stick with what I got for right now.
I'm marking off a day
That's
of
true.
rations.
The way things usually work in games is once you buy something, then you go out there and then like kill something, and they're like, "Oh, dude, I had
Oh, plus
carry that same weapon."
we also wanted to come here because we
Oh,
thought
look,
we
it's
would have better
nighttime.
luck selling the gems and the jewelry and the Sphinx collar, and everything's
Oh, wow,
fading
it's
to
getting really
dark.
dark.
What the hell
It's
happened?
getting really dark out.
Oh my
the
God,
sun
that's
sets like
so
Minecraft
dark.
speed.
Oh,
Quick.
my.
I know.
Who's got
I
night
need
vision?
more.
Me.
Well,
Do
the
I?
elves, that's
No?
it.
I think
Yeah.
you don't as a halfling, Ron,
I
and I don't think
don't.
Rexus does either.
Nope,
Or is that
neither of us
Dragonborn?
do. That's why
Yeah,
every
'cause
time we've been in dungeons, it's always
Dragonborn
go.
don't get
It's
them
a little darker.
either. All right.
All right, so the nightclub is like right over in this direction here. You head back through, seeing the. Now I gotta look up my notes on this city again because I have forgotten.
Sorry, I assume there's like club music.
It will be.
Boots and cats,
This is the
boots
Hall
and
of
cats.
Vigilance here in the center. It's like this gigantic building. It serves as a center of training and education, and it's where a lot of the guards are housed, right there in the center of city.
Is her club like a speakeasy where it pretends to be something else and it's a nightclub inside, or it's just a
No, it's a
flat
club.
out
You
night-
actually have to take kind of a bird elevator. It's like a little bird cage that you got to get in, and then it lifts you all the way up to the top of this building.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. And then once you get out there, you go down a hallway and it opens up into this nightclub.
Okay.
So you guys do finally make it there. You have to walk there, obviously. Your carriage is behind, and there's all kinds of people just here, and they're sort of looking at you. And every now and then, somebody catches your eye, and they look you in the eye, wondering what you're doing here. But for the most
What are
part,
you doing
nobody
here?
seems to bother you.
There
And,
is something I wanted to grab out of the carriage before we left. So, side note. All right, keep going. Sorry.
So anyhow, you get to this birdcage elevator. There is a dwarf in a nice suit, like a black suit with a tie and stuff. And he goes, right this way. And he opens up the door. It creaks open as he opens it. You guys head on in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
Cadlin,
so
lead the
somebody
way.
at the top. Crank
Yeah,
starts
I'm sorry,
cranking, and
me.
finally guys go up, and it's about 6 or 7 stories up, so it's a pretty good view of the city when you get up there. But finally, there's another dwarf that's in a suit up at the top there, and he pulls it over to the edge, and he opens the gate, and he goes right this way, and you can see there's a hallway there that goes to kind of a door, and you guys head through the door, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
I'm apparently here as a meat exchange, so I don't.
I didn't say that to her. She wants you. You are a person, though. You can say no. But wait until after I got what I need. Just in case. I didn't say you had to say yes. In fact, she's icky, so, you know.
All right, so you guys finally make it to the nightclub, and you can see the magical light is on, but everything does not seem quite as bright as it was before. Like the magic that was illuminating this place seems to be a little dimmer than you're used to. It doesn't look like the floor, the magical floor that makes you dance, is even working right now. People are just dancing all kinds of strange and weird on it, as opposed to how it was before. The good news is that you don't see anybody dead and laying.
Everyone was perfectly choreographed before, and now they have to rely on their own actual skill. And
It's just horrible. People are hitting each other with elbows. And the dance scene at this club is horrible. There's a bar, and it's got a light illuminated on the bottom, and you can see there's a shirtless, very fit dwarf behind there pouring drinks. There's a couple of halfling girls that are serving drinks. There's some humans in here, a few dwarves. Moira's table is a circular table in the far right corner. She sees you and she immediately stands up. You can see Bad and Ass, the two large half-orc guards wearing chaps, are also sitting next to her on either side. You guys head over to her table?
Yes.
All right. She looks you up and down, and she gives you she raises an eyebrow, and then she looks at Fenian, and she's like, Fenian, it's so good to see you. And she gets up and she goes to give you like a kiss on the cheek, on either cheek, in a French fashion.
Hi, Moira.
How have your travels been?
Eventful. Very eventful.
Well enough.
Very, very good. And Ron, how are you? And she scruffles her hair.
I don't like that. I don't like it one bit.
You're not on my shuka list.
No.
Moira, I see that
goes, badass. Get us some drinks.
I see that the club is not as lively as it normally is.
She goes, well, since you took care of the other miss for us, we don't have people dying all the time, but there's something going on, something wrong. The magic just is not what it used to be. A lot of these items that were enchanted a long time ago, they seem to be not working like they used to be. It's not just here, it's almost all places of the city, making everyone a bit nervous, as you can imagine.
Any idea what's the cause?
People think it's from the Oblivion. Whatever creature or entity or whatever it is, up in the northwest has been amassing a horde of orcs. Not many people leave the city now. They stay here, they feel safe. But the magic seems to be draining away in some way. It hasn't affected my magic yet, and she snaps her fingers. A little bit of fire appears in her hand, and she snuffs it out. She goes, but artifacts? And the weave doesn't feel the same. You can feel it too, can't you, Fenian? And even probably this one could. And she looks over towards Catalan.
The ring, yes.
Catalan has to come back. They put a big thing of ale next to you, Rexus. And Ass brings a turkey leg. He goes, I know you're always hungry. And he hands it to you.
I was about to say,
Ron, you get a glass of milk.
Yeah.
Catalan gets a glass of red wine.
Finally.
And
No, I'm fine.
Fenian gets some drink in a little cup that looks like it's steaming on top.
I don't know if I do that. Could be roofied. Anyway, Moira, have you had time to find what I sent you a message about?
I have procured an item that you might... But you know, these things are not cheap, Miss Catalan.
Oh, yes, I know.
I hope you're willing to pay for them.
I know how much it costs because I consulted the DMG. And I know how much I need to spend.
She says, well, this was very hard to get. They are expensive. It'll be 1,500 gold.
Bitch, you ripping me off.
That's what it cost here. He goes, I can't help it. There's a markup. It's a very nice piece, though.
Does she have it out? Like, can I see it?
She goes, I'll tell you what. Fenian, why don't you just stay the night with me and I'll give it to you for 1,000.
I am more than a piece of meat.
Alright. First of all, you don't need to include him because he's not part of our deal. Secondly,
but
I know. I I don't think so, because I know approximately what these things could cost. I told you how much money I had to have it, and I'm prepared to hand that over to you.
She goes, well, these things are expensive.
Yes,
I'm
I know.
sorry.
They cost 1,000 gold.
Well, this one was 1,500, unfortunately, but I can cut a discount, for a little companionship tonight.
Do I believe her that it was 1,500, or is she just trying to scam me out of 500 gold?
Give me a insight
Also, I'm
check.
sending you a picture of what I want.
Also,
This object
too, I
to
mean,
be
can
like-
Catalan see it to see if it truly looks like it's worth
She doesn't seem to
1,500?
have it there. Yeah.
I suck at
Yeah,
inside
you
checks.
can't tell. At least she hasn't produced it yet. So.
Well, before I hand over money, I want to see the merchandise I'm purchasing.
Also, do you guys
That's just
validate parking?
Not good business.
And she says she rolls her eyes. She was fine. And she has it's in a nice case, and she pulls it out, and you can see it looks like a black spyglass. It's got little gold rings on it. Really pretty. Looks
As
to be
for
jeweled
red.
as well. And then she slides it back in.
To the box.
And then you can see that she's got a little pouch on her side, and she slides it in that pouch, and it unnaturally just fits all the way down. She goes, "Do we have a deal?" And then she looks at. She doesn't even look at Fenian. She just looks at you.
Good.
Where's my spell? Where's my inventory?
Entry.
I would say, do you have the ability to assess, like, the true worth of something? or-
Well, I need to spend 1,000 on it. That's the minimum, because that's the material component. The extra 500 is her just trying to get extra shit out of me. Here's what I'll do, Moira. It costs 1,000, and for getting it for me, I'll throw in 100 gold just for you. So 1,100.
Okay, 1,100 and half. a
No,
night with
just
Fenian.
just 1,100.
Give me a persuasion check.
Shit.
Can I
I
help
like
her
the
by way
elf
of my hand?
fever going on over here.
Oh,
He goes, I don't know. You drive a hard bargain, Catalan, but this is a very special spyglass.
1,150.
She goes, I'm sorry, but 1,500 or a little discount if Fenian will stay the evening with me.
I'm not a pimp. I'm not like going to say, all right, fine, and you can. No, like that's not how
And
this
she goes,
works.
what do you say, Fenian?
You
I'm
scare
gonna
me.
stand up and block him from her actually, and be like, actually, it's between you and I, like I said before. So, 1,150.
She goes, everything is up for
Negotiation.
debate,
Everything has a
negotiation.
price, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, 1,200. 200 for you, free and clear, and we stay here for the evening. In our own room. You're not invited.
She goes, I'm sorry, you cannot stay here. You are wanted, I was very
Fine.
surprised. Don't you pay your
1,200,
taxes?
no
Are you
stay
always
here.
astute? The gnomes, they have your face up.
1,200 and we don't stay
Although
here.
I think the picture they made looks better than you in real life.
I'm gonna smack my hand on the table. 1,200.
She goes 1,400.
You're going in the wrong direction.
I just gave you
1,250.
100.
1,250. Final offer. I'll get it from somewhere else, and then you'll have wasted your time and have nothing to show for.
Finally, she says, "Fine, 12.50." She puts it on the table. Do you give her 12.50?
Yeah, I'm doing the
Well,
math.
Penny, and the
now.
offer is still open. You can
My
stay
chastity
in
is
a
secured.
nice warm.
I don't think he's
Bed.
interested, actually, darling. But thank you.
I've got
And,
some
well,
research
Penny
to
can
do,
speak for
Moira.
himself. Eladrin.
If we're gonna stay in the city, I have some
there goes all
research
my-
and some potions
There
to
goes all my
to
gold.
study. I've actually been making a lot of good headway on different materials and vials and things. Bye.
Bye.
And you can see, Ron, there is a crazy halfling girl who comes up to you and just starts dancing really hard.
So Fenian like takes off. I gotta add
sure
insult to injury,
start
even
to.
though she scammed. All right, I know she scammed me out of extra gold, so I gotta just add
the little
insult to
halfling girl,
injury.
he just starts dancing next to you like super hard.
Can she do a performance check?
Is this the same one that keeps coming up to him all the time?
Yeah, it seems to be the same girl.
Yeah.
She's just always there at the club. Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh, I don't even make eye contact. It's like I'm embarrassed for her.
She's like better with.
I just kind of do the old just turn around, drinking my milk really slow.
All right, now I have that in my
Awkward.
inventory.
All right.
So,
So do you get-
John, Fenian books it. I just can't help. Oh, I just have. Because she took extra gold away from me. I'm not happy with that. I'll just look at her and be like, sorry, darling. Someone else to spend his nights with. And I'll wink at her and walk away. Bitch. Bitch. She doesn't know, and I have a high deception.
She sits back down, Bad and Acid next to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
She whispers something to Bad,
On that.
and then you guys head
Not
out the
even true.
door.
Yeah.
Now I
Alright.
have to find a hotel room or something. Shit. Are there taverns here?
There
It's
are
a huge
taverns.
town.
The nearest
probably.
tavern, yeah, the nearest tavern is not far from here. It's called the Argent Hearth, and it's actually a very nice tavern. They have about 30 rooms, and it's a little bit more expensive to stay at, but
Sounds
it's
good
What's
enough.
the thing?
It's a
What's
very
the
nice
what's the
tavern.
place closest to the east gate where we came in?
Quick getaway.
That would be this place. This would be the nicest place. There are other seedier places that you can go to near the east gate. Now, the east section of the town, that's where you had blown up that warehouse before.
Mhm.
That's kind of the seedier section of town.
We don't want to be there.
Yeah. Actually, it's not far from where you came in, is where that explosion happened.
Oh, I thought it was like on the other side.
Mm-mm. All right, we'll go to this tavern.
Oh. Yeah,
Yep.
it's close by. It's big.
Beefy.
Yeah.
Meaty.
Hey, where'd John go?
Yay, I put a
I'm back,
spyglass
sorry.
on
Yarn.
my.
Arnar.
All right, so you guys stay at the Urgent Hearth for the evening? They're kind of lavish accommodations.
Do they
have
have-
some gourmet dining. It's 5 gold for the evening, though.
Do they have like the big shared like common rooms?
They do.
Like, okay, I think we want one of those because
They
there's a
have a-
werewolf following us.
Yeah, they
right?
have a rooftop garden up there, and they have a little. Actually, on the top of it, where near the rooftop garden, they have a little altar to helm up there as well.
Wait, they have a what to helm?
A little altar to helm.
How far is the temple
What a nice
of Helm?
establishment.
What's that?
How far is the temple of Helm?
Oh, that's all the way on the north side of town. So you got to walk probably
North
for
side?
40 minutes or so, 30, 40 minutes to get there.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll probably hit that tomorrow.
All
And
right.
we should be sticking together because we have a.
One of us has a
I was
warrant.
hoping to.
That too, and a
Rick, you
creepy-
killed a guy.
and a creepy fey elf. So just everyone's after me. Yay!
Hey, at least you're not being.
I want to pull out my
pimped.
spyglass and look it over. John, is it beautiful?
It's
It
fake.
is a beautiful spyglass.
All right. I sent you a
What?
picture of.
Oh,
what
so you
I
look through the
originally
spyglass and you're like, hold on a second.
It's a
and there's
kaleidoscope.
like shape turning and stuff.
Yeah, it's made of
You, Moira.
plastic.
It's actually just stained
Well,
glass over the
technically,
middle finger.
just a material component that I had to spend 1,000 gold on, and I technically did that. So it would still count, I guess.
So you guys head into the Argent Hearth, and there's actually a front desk there that you can go and check in and stuff like that. There's a bar to the right. It's just like a very nice place, not what you're used to. It is expensive though. It's 5 gold per person. So, but that
Even for a
covers
shared
everything.
room?
You guys want to have a shared room?
Yeah, like the big common. Like, do they have a big
we
common
were
room?
doing a
Like
couches.
shared room in case that freaking werewolf.
They do. They're more like suites, and
We
they're
want the
20 gold for
throuple
the
room?
evening.
Oh, well, 20 gold is 5.
I mean, 15 gold for the evening. sorry.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just laid out 12.50, so I feel like some.
But it is like a fancy room.
I'll give 15
It's got multiple
gold. It's
beds.
fine.
Wait, so it's 15 for the entire room.
yeah.
I literally overpaid, just so you
Okay.
know.
Or you can all have your own
Out.
separate room for 5 gold apiece.
No, I feel like we should be all sticking together right now.
I have no issue with sharing a room. I also
Alright.
have no issue spending
prefer
money
it.
because I don't spend my money on much.
All right. So yeah, you go upstairs into your room, and it's actually they have a couple of feather beds there, 2 double beds there, and then they have a couch you can sit on. And Gabi gets up there, and he's like, "These beds are great." And he jumps on it, pulls his hood back finally, and
Yes, Colby, get down.
he goes, "I've never been to a city like this before. This is the most fun I've ever had, Catalin."
Good. The adventure doesn't stop here, though.
Oh, I like it here. Do you think they'll accept me as a goblin?
No.
No.
Oh.
And they will tax and fee the shit out of you, so.
they will litigate you into the abyss.
And high bureaucrat Fudge is in on this whole Oblivion thing, so.
Well, pretty nice.
Sort of an evil place to stay. Anyway, you said this place has a rooftop garden?
It does.
Rooftop gardens can't be all evil.
I sort of want to go up there and
Okay.
get some fresh air.
Well, I mean, obviously the people here aren't evil. It's the fudge guy. Because ultimately, too, whatever the Oblivion's doing is affecting the town's magic, and he doesn't care.
Well, yeah, he doesn't care. Gobby, you have to stay here, unfortunately, darling. But I sort of want to see the rooftop, so.
All right. So you go to the rooftop.
I'm doing studying.
There's a couple of couples up there. They both have glasses of wine. They're walking around. The moon is still full from the night before, and you can kind of see out over the city a little bit. The big building here, the Hall of Vigilance. There's another big tower in the background called the Hall of Everlasting Justice. And then there's all these other buildings, and you can just see all kinds of, there's different rooftop bars and different places you can go, lots of lights, lots of activity, as things you would see in a typical medieval city, more like a New York City type medieval city. What do you do up here? It's quiet. You're by yourself.
Well, up there, then there's couples.
Yeah.
A lot of snogging going on.
I think I'll sit down.
Okay, you do. And there's like a velvet couch up there.
I think, because I can, I will continue to read The Alchemist books, his encyclopedia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a elf woman comes over to you, and she's got a tray. She's like, "Anything to drink?"
What do you have?
She goes, "We have wine, we have ale. We can make anything. There's something you prefer?"
Actually, yes. There is a drink that is quite well known. Shit. It's called like a red something swirl. It's made with brandy and other stuff.
From the Moonshade Isles.
Yeah, I mean, it's typically made with almond brandy, but it can be made without it. Red rum swirl. It's an alcoholic drink, really from Suzale, which is to the...
We have almond brandy.
East of here. You do?
We do.
Oh, well then just that straight up in a glass, please and thank you.
She goes and runs off. And she finally comes back with a nice glass, like a little goblet of it, and she hands it to you. If you need anything else, let me know.
Well, where did you get this from?
We have a lot of it. We have some from all over the place.
Oh. So something you've carried for years?
Cookies. I want some cookies.
Well, we don't get it all the time, but we have it now.
All right. Is it included or something with my room purchase?
It is.
Oh. Keep them coming then. No, I should pace myself.
Do you tip her?
I was about to say, to quote the Waiting movie,
I just dropped $12.50 on a material component, John.
To quote the Waiting movie, you do not fuck with the people who make your food.
What if I give her 5 silver? That's half a gold. That's like.
This is the first time that you've had almond brandy, and like.
Yeah. Oh, I will tip her simply because it's legit almond. Well, I take a sip of it. Is it really almond brandy, or are they lying?
Almond brandy, like from the Moonshade Isles.
Oh my god. How did they get? I don't even care. All right. I will sip that, and I will read my alchemist book
All right.
and try to learn something from it.
All right. Give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence or Arcana? Because I'm proficient.
Or-
and I'm proficient
no,
with alchemist tools.
Yeah,
Can I roll?
This would be just intelligence. There's nothing magical really about it. It's more about mixing things.
No.
Yeah, you're in a tough chapter right now. You can see that there's a formula in there for one of these potions that you just can't get. But all right, anything else throughout the evening? Rexus, they have a bathtub there. They can come up and draw a bath for you if you're gonna take a bath for the night. Ron and Chonky jump on the bed for a while, and I think Inky does as well, also on your shoulder, and Gabi does as well. All four of you on the bed together. And anything else before we go on to the next day?
No, I'll just finish my evening up here and head back down.
Okay, you do. It takes you a couple hours. You're reading the book, but nothing eventful happens, and it is a nice night. Although when you do go down, you hear off in the distance a low howl. The next morning.
I mean, he can howl all he wants. He has to get inside the city.
So the next morning, it's a little bit of an overcast day with the light rain coming down. Ron, do you head over to the temple?
As long as the sun's out. I get scared in the dark.
You want me to go with? I can wait outside.
I'm gonna drag Rexus with me. We're gonna hit the meat stick stands on the way.
Yeah, the meat stick stand is there. The guy who does all the moving tattoos. Moira, you noticed all of her. She had a couple of new moving tattoos, a snake coming down her arm and stuff like
Nobody
that.
cares.
Sorry.
So you go over to this small temple. I know, like a little jealous.
Well, hold on a sec. We got to see.
She's a hole, a filthy hole.
We're gonna see how many meats on a stick we're gonna buy for Rexus.
Oh, yes, right.
Technically, I guess that would be me, but
474, John.
What is
How
that
much?
for?
You're buying 474 meats on a stick?
Yeah.
That can't be cheap.
That's a lot. That's gonna
At
cost
what?
you at least 50 gold.
I was gonna say, what? It's a silver a pop, or
You can see the guy. He looks down. He's like, I don't have 474 meats on the stick.
best get cooking, dog.
How many? It's a silver piece.
Yeah.
All right, I have 168 silver. Can I get 168, please?
Oh, okay. And he just starts cooking. He gets like a
Rexus.
box and he puts them all in a box.
Rexus can stay here and just eat them as they come off the grill.
I was about to say every time order up, it just
He like
I don't
sizzle,
have any more.
sizzle, and then in your mouth.
Yeah, after about 100, he runs out of sticks. He's like, I gotta get more sticks here. He just throws his meat towards you.
He's like throwing the meat in your mouth.
I was about, well, of course I got crackers in my mouth, but no, just do that thing where Rexus just like snaps it out of the air like a dog.
All right, well,
It's like,
I just
I'm
got rid
totally
of.
cool with this.
So
I
over
had
here is
100
the Temple to Lathander. You have to pass by. If you remember where that guy exploded.
Remember where
yeah.
the guy
Do I?
exploded? Yep.
I spit on the ground and I give it the evil eye symbol.
And
And
then
I keep my
finally
distance.
you get around this big building here and over toward this area, and you see the small Temple to Helm. It's not very big. This was a small area. And the door is open. Inside, there is a small service going on with a priest.
I'm going to go and sit in the back.
Okay,
Rexus, you stay out here. Keep watch.
All
You
right.
sit down.
I assume we all like stayed together and didn't split the party,
Probably.
right? Okay, just making that assumption.
As you sit down, a man comes over, a young man. He sits down next to you, Ron.
Young man.
And he looks over towards you and he whispers over into your ear. He says, "Your love is pure, but your path must remain steadfast. To guard her, you must guard your own heart from distraction. Yet love and duty need not always conflict."
Duty.
He actually whispers to you, "We've been trying to get in contact with you about your car's extended warranty.
Your carriage is extended warranty.
Your carriage is extended warranty."
Rexus, are you there too? Where are you when all this happens?
I assume they all stayed outside.
I was about to say, I thought the meet on the
Yeah, I
stick
think
place was
we're-
right near the temple.
Yeah. We're kind of
Yeah.
all outside the temple so Ron can go in and do his thing, but we all came together, which I should
Oh, you did
probably
all come
do.
together. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not splitting up right now with a werewolf and a.
Okay. Yeah, you got the thing over your head.
My face is plastered everywhere.
All right. Does anybody go in the temple, or do you guys all wait
I
outside?
think we left Gabi in the room, though, and we'll just pick him up on the way out.
All right.
Yeah, Fenian will probably stick around outside and keep watch.
All right. And would you say anything? Do you do anything, Ron?
Hearing my spells.
I think I'm just kind of like head down in prayer when I hear this, and then I look up to see who's talking to me.
Don't forget to
If
do
you
your
look
voice.
up, you don't see anyone there, but you definitely felt someone there. Very similar to the young man you met when you first went to this temple.
Oh, shit.
I kind of figured.
That gets you started down Helm's Path to begin with.
Yeah. Can you throw that in the chat so I can like take a note of it? I don't know if it's something you can copy and paste. I can. As he's talking, I'm going to pull out my journal. Dear diary.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I had Catalan highlighted.
Catalan.
Oh, my love is pure, but my path must remain sin.
Oh, Catalan, you're so deep.
I love myself so much.
Yeah, that's better.
All right.
All right. Anything else, Ron, that you want to do here? You do feel Helm's presence.
Yeah, I think I mean I have plate armor, so my heart is protected. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I can't get any more protected. I'm going to also drop. I assume there's like a money drop chink chink thing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna
After
drop
the service is
10.
over,
box or
the
something?
priest who is actually wearing full armor and looks like an older guy, and he's got the symbol of Helm on the front of his chest plate. There's a few other people here. They all look like warriors of some sort. Some of them are dwarven guard. Most of them are dwarven like guards or people that are mercenaries, something like that. But none of them look like weak people.
Obviously, we don't
Yeah.
accept weak people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put 15 gold in the we take money donation box.
The donation pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that the priest who's over there, he's writing something down, and you go and he hears the clink and his ears immediately perk up.
Of course
And he
they
looks
do.
over and he goes, "Thank you, my son.
Blessings to Helm. And then
Blessings to Helm." And he does one of these things on his chest, and yeah, and you guys head out. All right. Do we leave Sundabar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
So you collect Gabi up back from the other place. You still haven't had any encounters with anybody. Let me quick roll.
Sounds like I'm trying here, but
And you finally make it over to the east gate again, where you have to collect your carriage.
If we
Fuck.
walk away and walk by Moira's establishment, is she like standing outside?
No, it's morning. She's
Oh, damn.
probably still sleeping.
Is that a hooker joke?
I had a great gif. No, it wasn't a hooker joke.
Actually, John, I do want to see if there's an apothecary or an alchemist shop and see if I can get another dose of my various herbs and spices.
can I have the KFC pack, please?
Let me look real quick. I mean, I'm sure there is.
Because it would essentially just
Oh,
be
wasn't
50
there a really
gold
good
worth of
bookstore
relevant
here?
herbs.
Is this the shopping episode?
It's gonna be in a second.
I would actually like to buy some for Kim.
Yeah, there's a place called the Verdant Vial, and you can get your supplies there. We don't have to role play it, but you can get what you need.
I'm about to spend me some
Isn't there like a really cool
monies.
stationery store here too?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was like on the second floor. You went up there to get the stationery from an elf with very thick glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, I should get like a.
That
I
was
mean,
on the-
I'll pop
that was on
in
the
and
east side of
see. I mean, is it the worst if we check in there?
You're going to be leaving pretty late in the afternoon if you do that.
How many days from here to Rivenly?
You got about a 4-day travel.
Shit balls. Okay.
I mean, I would probably want to stop
Well-
too because I want to get something for Kimber.
All right, then I'm
Can't show off
shopping too.
empty
I'm going
handed.
to the stationery store, John, because I want to see if she has any arcane ink or any of the ink brands that we talked about. Doesn't have to just be from the Arcane Brotherhood.
Any brand will do.
Any
Yep.
brand of fine ink will do. And I
You
swear to
do
God,
pass
if they have... Yeah.
the famous Twinkle Bottoms Gizmos and Gadgets. That place is pretty popular.
Is that for me or for Ron?
For whoever, you guys are working together, I assume.
Twinkle Bottom. Well, I think we're all staying together.
Twinkle Bottoms Gizmos and Gadgets is right by
Like,
where
even when
the,
Fenian goes to buy his stuff, I think we're all together as a group. So
Yeah, I think we would stick together after that.
we're all
drought
holding hands today.
Yes, it's called the Gilded Quill. I have notes on it. You have to go up a set of stairs, and then it's on like the second floor off one of the balconies.
Yes,
And then you go in, the little bell rings. Ding, ding, ding. You can see all these like tombs and things like that. Lots of scrolls everywhere. Smells great to you, Catelyn. Fresh ink and paper. And there's a desk there, and there is a middle-aged elven woman with very thick glasses scribbling away. What are you looking to buy?
Good morning. Fine ink for spell.
Okay. And
copying.
how much do you need?
Well, it's 50 gold a vial. So what does she got? And is it arcane ink or is it any of the other brands?
I mean, how much would they have actually? Like in
I don't know because
store?
it depends on. I mean, they're made by the
I
mage
think
guilds, and then they're
regular ink that you would have, but I think she'd only have like maybe 2 or 3 of the arcane ones. That would have to be special order.
well, which one is it? 2 or 3?
2.
Okay.
I
would like to buy both of them, and are they both arcane ink or are they another brand?
They're arcane ink.
Arcane ink. Okay. I mean, that's a really popular one up here in the Silver Marches. So. All right, I will add that to my inventory. I now have 9, which is good because I'm gonna use a lot of them.
Can I buy a journal for Kimber?
You can.
And does she
She has this
also?
really
So nice, she'll
beautifully
never
gold
write in it.
book.
Yeah, exactly.
You can read.
know. She goes, I will sell you that journal for 5 gold.
5 gold.
Yes. Look at the bindings.
5 gold. Can you also emboss a gauntlet of helm on it?
And she goes, of course. Come back in 3 hours.
Oh my God, 3 hours.
Yeah. Gonna take time.
All right.
Can I?
do we have-
Does she have books here too, or just stationery?
No, she has just stationery.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Not here, but I just remembered about trying to sell the gems and the jewelry and the Sphinx collar. So we might as
That's
well.
right. Did you want
have
to sell the Sphinx collar?
Yeah, I think so.
There is a
Well,
fine jewelry store.
Can
here
I
that you
can I
sell
root
it.
through the bag of gems and jewelry
What? Uh-huh.
that
Oh my
we
God,
got
Madison.
in the labyrinth under the pyramid?
Uh-huh.
Any diamonds that look like they would be worth
Diamond.
money, like for a revivify spell?
Yeah.
Are there any in this bag that
What
I
do
can?
they have to be worth for that?
300 maybe.
I think
300. Yep, diamonds worth 300.
Oh yeah, there wouldn't be any worth that much. in
Not
there.
that much in there.
No.
Okay. Because we might want to think about, instead of just buying healing potions all the time, we might want to have a diamond hand.
Fuck,
Because
I need.
Ron can do that if he prepares it.
I
high
have
level
it
now.
prepared. I forgot it needs components though.
Yeah, you need a diamond worth 300 gold. And if I had to spend 1250 for a spyglass, you need to get the 300 gold diamond. Yeah, I mean, in the nice district of this place, I guess try to sell the gems and the jewelry.
There's a store called Gleam and Glitter.
Gleam and glitter.
There is a
So-
gnome that works in there. You can see he's, got one of those big glasses that he can flip down over his eye. and to look at the gems and things like that. I'm assuming you spread everything out on the table, right?
Yeah.
And he goes and he looks at the jeweled collar. He goes, "Where did you get this?" He's
Oh,
holding
found it.
it up, and he's starting to look at some of the gems on it. And he goes, "Oh,
We would be willing to trade if you have some diamonds, like one or two.
I do. What are you looking for? Like the 300 gold diamonds?"
Somewhere in the realm of it being worth about 300 gold, so it'd have to be pretty sizable. Or actually, I think you can do a collection of small diamonds as long as they all up to 300. I think that's permissible as well.
He goes, I'll give you a couple of those diamonds for this, and he holds it up.
Well, I mean, it's worth a lot more than just 300 gold.
And he looks at you and he squints. He goes, "All right." He goes, "I'll tell you what, I'll give you 5,000 gold for it."
5,000 for the Sphinx collar?
Yes, it's a good deal.
Just the collar?
Just a collar.
I'm gonna look at everybody else because, I mean, that's 1250. I literally would be getting the money back I just fucking paid Moira if we split that evenly.
I told you that thing was worth money.
I know, and you were like, that's why I decided not to sell it in the keep and bring it here.
And the gems and jewels, you have about 750.
Can I
worth of
just
gold
do
here.
an insight? Well, gems and jewels, that other guy said the gems and jewels were worth minimum 1,000. Can I do just an insight check to see if he's really giving us his best offer or if he's lowballing us? I mean, oh, for me, that's not bad. 16.
Yeah. I mean, looking at him, he's a gnome. You don't fully trust him.
Yeah.
It's racist.
So he's saying 5,000 for the collar and 750 for the bag of gems?
For the bag of gems, yep. And he said he'll throw in 2 diamonds.
Oh, and he'll throw in 2 diamonds.
Oh.
So what is that? 50, 750, and throwing in
2 300 gold piece diamonds.
600 more. That's 6,350.
This is a game about math.
Yeah, it sure is. All right. I know for a fact that the gems are worth a little bit more than that. So tell you what, poetic justice. 6,900 gold and the 2 gems. That is a nice even 7,500 by my estimation. Yes.
And he goes, "All right, give me a persuasion check."
Okay. Oh. Dirty 20.
He looks at you and goes, "Fine. That's for everything."
Pleasure doing business with you, darling. I'm going to give the 2 diamonds to Ron, so please put that in your inventory, Greg.
I'm actually creating a new item right now.
Yeah, you have 2 diamonds, each worth 300 gold for casting Revivify, and then the 900 gold divides by 4. Everybody gets 1,725 gold.
That was 1725 we get?
1725.
Not too shabby.
1725
I just got my
apiece?
money back, and yes,
Woo!
for the
Yeah.
Sphinx
The
collar.
That's so much
was
money.
very, was very,
Considering I just had to spend a lot, and I was prepared to do that, so I'm not like complaining because I wanted that material component, but
that's why the guy at the keep, he couldn't give you what it was worth.
right. And at least he was like nice and honest about that.
Yeah.
1725.
Why
Plus
is this not working?
Boo. Boo, boo.
I'm trying to increase 33.
He actually lowballed you quite a bit. It was worth 10,000.
What, this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
I'm
was.
kidding.
I didn't want to. Oh, you suck. I was like not wanting to push my luck, so I'm like, he's doing 5. I said plus, so I just pushed a couple extra hundred, really, but.
Yeah, it wasn't that much.
Or no, it was 57 plus 60.
It's obviously worth more though. It's than 5.
Yeah, but he's got to resell it. I mean, I understand. Find a buyer. He might have it in his inventory. And I know it's definitely not magical. Plus, we needed the diamonds in case someone. So,
Someone like
Ron, maybe
Fenian
always
goes
leave
up
a
and
3rd level
dying on
spell
you.
slot open during combat, just in case. Well, I mean, the healing potions are good, and we'll get away with that for a while. But I'm not trusting it as we get higher level that we are going to get away with just healing potions and not like actual revivify spells. But anyway.
All right.
Right,
You
so we
pay the
sold that.
30 gold to get the gnomes come out. They have a contract run. They're holding it up. 30 gold, 30 gold, 30 gold.
Hey, did you see my message? Was I able to buy more provisions or ingredients for gobbies to make us more food?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's not expensive though. Only a couple of gold, so
It's only what?
only 2 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, for for ingredients, raw ingredients.
Do you
Salt
pay
and
them
stuff
their
is only
30
like
gold?
copper.
I had asked Moira if they validate parking, so I don't know if she actually got. Actually, as we're walking up, I'm going to remind Catalin about the last time we were here, and I think she forged some sort of note.
Yeah, and
can you
that
get a
blew
note
up in
from-
my face, and they have my picture everywhere.
Oh yeah, shit.
She's got
They
her.
want to arrest
her,
me.
her
I sort of
okay.
have to
all the way
hide
up.
my identity here, which is fine because I don't like.
I don't like that.
I would say,
Yeah,
John, you
like that either.
keep selecting Fenian, and it confuses me.
I'm sorry.
I also just don't like that he rolled a natural 20 right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I was supposed to
Yeah.
privately roll that.
Mm.
Let's just go because we have done what we came here to do.
Pay the
and
money.
Yeah, I'm
we,
gonna
no.
give him his 25 gold, and we're going.
It's 30 gold.
I'm gonna put 25 in his hand, and then just start walking away.
He looks. He doesn't even have to count it to know it's not 30.
Oh fuck.
Rexus is going to lean over and add 5 gold
He
to
goes,
it.
guards.
Wait,
No,
Rexus
hold on.
Rexus is in the middle of doing something.
Yeah.
He goes, are
He
you
can't-
trying to shoot-
He can't
I
count.
add 5 gold.
He literally
I
can't do
I
math.
Can't count. Yeah.
Yes, he's sort of stupid.
And then you can see one of the gnomes leans over and looks straight at Gabi and goes, you have a goblin here?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Gabi
He's
would be
pointing
wearing
at
his
him.
cloak.
Not
Yeah.
anymore. We're leaving.
Yeah, but John rolled a
Bye.
nat 20 on something.
And he
And I'm
goes,
assuming it's a perception check.
there's a goblin tax.
We received no
Really?
documentation about a goblin tax, and your failure
actually-
to notice him on
goes-
the entry of the city is not our problem.
And
I'm
then
gonna
he
show
goes,
him
he
my
looks over
gauntlet
towards the
of
guard
hell.
and he goes, guards.
I'm gonna show him my gauntlet of helm.
I mean,
and
at this
remind
point, do
him
we just fucking run?
that there isn't
You
a
don't even
goblin
have the
tax.
carriage yet.
Yeah, I know, but we could find it and get it. And
Guys, this is like the one place where we can actually buy things that we need. It's just we got to deal with this crippling bureaucracy. I mean, like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Look at all, I mean, at a game, I'm not saying my character's not
You
saying
don't
this in
listen.
front of the nose. Look at all the money we just made. Like, just, dude, like, we can never go back to Balthazar. You know, we have Keep Kesselharp, which is a little iffy because Callan keeps doing weird shit with his court magician. And now we're going to burn bridges with Sunderbar. I mean, I understand we're probably never going to come back after we go west, but
all right.
like, dude.
I'm gonna look at the guy who's shouting for the guard and be like, all right, what do we have to do so we can get our carriage and leave? We're on our way out.
He goes, you snuck him in here, didn't you?
No, we didn't. He was right in front of your nose
Tell you
and
what,
you missed it.
I'll keep quiet for 20 gold.
I think we have an
We can do
intimidating
20.
person
How
in our
about
party.
I give you 30 and you take down my posters and I'll show my face.
He goes,
Oh my god,
And he goes,
no.
he looks
Take
at the
down the
gnome, gnome
post.
looks at the other one. It's her. She's the
50.
Take down the
tax
post.
raiser.
Take down the posters.
And he looks up at you and he goes, oh, all right, fine, 30 gold.
All right. I will give him 30 gold. 33.50.
All right, you can see he
Now
runs
please
over.
fetch our
He-
carriage.
He tries to jump up to get it, but he's not tall enough.
Oh.
And he goes, a little help here. He looks at you, Rexus.
What, to grab the wanted poster?
Pick him up and so he can grab it.
Oh,
All over town too, please.
And so Rexus picks him up. He rips it off. And they run off around the corner. Finally, a couple of dwarves come and they do bring you your carriage. and you guys all pile in and head out the east gate, I guess.
Well, I'm going to take a mental picture of this guy because when we come back, I'm going to murder him and his family.
Not very Helm-like of you.
Yeah, that's not very homey of you.
No, in a.
All right, it is unfortunately
Fine.
later in the afternoon.
But we made some
Yeah,
money,
because we
so-
spent like 5 hours farting around trying to get out of paying like 30 gold.
I had to buy some ink.
So over the next 4 days, I'll roll for some encounters and things like that. But that will get you to Silvery Moon. Well, actually, the next 3 days will get you to Silvery Moon.
Wow.
Is there anything you want to do along the way here?
Oh, we're going. Where's Rivenleaf? Because that's where I think we're actually going right now.
Well, Rivenleaf is still on the other side of
on
Silvery
the other
Moon
side
Pass.
in the Silverwood.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be like another day's travel to get there.
Well, definitely in the carriage. Probably still trying to figure out the Stargate.
Yeah.
I would think.
Okay.
And then Catalan would probably spend at least the first 2 evenings. Now that I have a surplus of ink. Vesperius gave me 2 spells to learn.
Okay.
So
So
time
you've got-
and money.
You've got 3 days. We'll call it 3 days of downtime.
All right, that's 2.
A new roll to see if any encounters happen. Did you want to stop at that inn? Remember the inn on the way back with the hag that was where you found the
No, I
children?
don't think we want to
No.
stay there, John.
No, because we can't go back there either. Last
Although,
time
do we want to show up and kick her ass? Because we're level 9 now. We could
Joke's
just
on
show
us.
up and be like,
She
hey,
is the
remember us,
literal.
bitch?
She's the literal Baba Yaga.
Oh, is she? That would be
I
bad.
don't know.
Oh.
I think in the carriage, I'm actually going to be
Cowage.
drawing. In the cowage,
Oh,
I'm going to be
okay.
drawing pictures of Kimber.
All right. So with the next 3 days, you have your book that you finally did collect.
Don, can I roll the first 2 Arcana checks for the Stargate?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so Gary brought up, or Fenian brought up, same person, an excellent point that some of these runes are like all like Arcana looking, like these 3 here, pink to gold, and then this blue one, and then some of them are like
Stony.
stone and runes, like, and very they look very much like Nordic, like Viking runes versus like Arcana runes. So I mean, do we want to try to figure out the different, like, why, like?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, what do the variations in the same color mean?
Yeah, that
Hold on.
I can roll an Arcana check.
All
I'm going
right.
to pop over your shoulder. and be like, "Did you try
advantage.
licking them?"
Okay. Yeah, I think I can give you some information on
Well,
that.
and hold on, I guess new day. Let me just see.
It's
I
a
mean,
new
I
day.
Day.
I rolled an 18 and a 15 for portent rolls. Let's use the 18 plus 8 is a 26, John.
All right.
It's a new day. I would have had new
So
portent
what
rolls.
is it you're trying to glean?
Well, Gary noticed that there's like a difference between, like, for example, just look at these 2 right here. Besides the color, this one looks like magical Arcana runes, whereas this one has more of like a Viking runic, like there's stone intermixed in the circle with it, as opposed to being like all, not ethereal, but like all the so we're trying to
Arcane,
figure out
yeah.
if there's a difference between like the 2 types of runes regardless of color, like the one that's like all Arcana and the one that's kind of got like the stone worked into the symbol as well.
The ruins seem to. I mean, not really. No, I didn't really attach anything to the actual ruins
Damn it.
themselves. They just appear to be the arcane symbols that need to be in a specific order in order for that to be associated to that gate.
Okay,
So-
I use the 18.
Now, just for my sanity, are the minor variations in color significant? So like this one being orange and then this one being orange.
Well, I mean, if you make another roll, yeah, I might be able to tell you that.
Because like this one's on like an orange background, but this one's on like a black background.
That's day one.
Yeah. So
I mean, day one is, I guess, just trying to look at the variations in the runes themselves, like regardless of the color, like pink versus orange versus green, but like what
about day two? What do you roll for that?
Probably variations of the same color.
Do you want I guess variations of the same color, which hold on, let me just or something. My portent rolls 2d. Oh wait.
I'm assuming nothing happened in the evening of the first day, right?
No, you guys are good. It was uneventful.
Other than I learned lightning bolt, and I have to mark off 3 things of ink.
Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish
17 and not using the 1. Let's use the 17 on my portent roll, which will make that a 25 Arcana check.
So the variations in the color, they seem to obviously bring you to different planes. But one of the things you do notice is that you think that the bottom refers to a physical location in that plane.
Bottom row.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So the bottom row is a specific location, and then the 3 lined up.
So it's almost like plane.
The 3 lined up takes you
location.
to the state, but the bottom one takes you to
Yeah, it's probably like plane, like region location.
Yeah.
Or it gets more and more specific.
Which I suppose makes sense.
Yeah. Add spells, lightning bolt.
Like on Back to the Future. It's like we're gonna go to October. Well, actually, no, wait, no, because the way we write dates is actually weird. The rest of the world does it in like the where they're like, no, it's day, month, year, and we're like, no, month, day, year, and they're like, why would you do it that way? And it's like, because that's what looks right.
You can't make us.
Exactly.
So if I had to guess, this one we know lines up with the others to the star realm. This is the only green one down here, so that would be a specific place, I would assume, in the earth plane. This would be a specific place in the plane of water. This one might be a specific place in the thing of limbo, because this is the most yellow of the ones down here. This one could be the plane of fire. So again, this absolute, well, no, because green's over here. So I was going to say the stone one could be earth. This stone one is still sort of got no home.
Yeah.
But John, I also thought maybe that lining up different colors together, because these 3 I would argue are not the same color. This is like orange, gold, this is red, and then this is like gold with a black background. So also lining the different ones up, combinations. Line up 3 green, that's the plane of earth, but line up a green, a purple, and another green might be like the Feywild, for example. So I guess on day 3, we want to start trying to figure out combos?
Yeah, probably.
Is that like
if you want to continue
step,
to try to figure out like what a specific thing might associate to, like this one or this one, you can do that. That'd be something.
You
I
also
tell you.
pointed out that these 2 looked virtually identical, so I don't know if there's something to be had there. Shut up, phone.
Just about copy and paste.
You mean all on day 2, you mean?
No, this would be for day 3.
This would be day 3. Well, it's your Stargate. Also, night 2, I would have stayed up for 4 hours and learned greater invisibility, so... Learned.
All right, do you want to roll for day 3?
Yeah. Yeah,
What one are you trying to figure out here?
Well, I don't know yet. I'm just going to roll my portent rolls to make sure that I don't roll a nat 20.
And you know,
So
the
we
one,
get
the one you have lined up here, this is
14 and a
The Star
5.
Realm,
this
yeah.
is the Star Realm.
Yeah, the how it's lined up now is Star Realm. I only rolled a 14, so that would be a 22, so I could still roll with advantage or just use the 14. But, oh, I have to take the bag of gems and jewelry off my inventory as well. Sold that shit. I did keep John the onyx necklace that I found in the trunk. I actually am wearing it, and I still have the star spawn holy symbol, but I'm not wearing that because that's rude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but I think we try a combination that's not this, because I'm not about opening a portal to the Star Realm. And see
Oh yeah, they can be moved.
see what happens.
I mean, I know that you're like all chaos crew and everything, but I feel like just doing a random combination and seeing what happens is not the best idea. I
Maybe,
feel like still trying
but
to figure it out before just doing it maybe is a good idea.
then let's figure out what this middle row does. So we know that the top is the plane, middle we assume is region, but we don't know for sure, and then bottom is a specific location.
All right, fine. Middle row it is. I can use a 14 or I can roll at advantage.
Probably roll at advantage. I don't know.
All right. I could still roll higher than a 14, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Advantage.
Working on it. There it is.
19. Look at that.
27. What's the middle? What's the
You
middle
can
row,
definitely
John?
tell that the middle row does not associate to a location. It's the combination with the top row that determines what plane you go to.
So it's like it's like a bridge.
I see. So top two is plane, and then bottom is location. Cool. I hate that. Because that means instead of one row being what 3, 6.
So these
8.
two colors together pick the plane, and then this one has to be a location on that plane. Otherwise, it just probably won't work, right? Because you can't mix a location on the plane of Earth.
You're
with,
not
those
sure
top
about
symbols.
what these locations would associate to on that plane, but that's when they would take you to a different location.
But but you have to have the right combo in the first two, right?
It's possible that
Whatever
they correspond
combo
with
that is,
specific
yeah.
ley lines in that plane.
Yeah.
No, only like coordinates.
Yeah.
So essentially, we could move this bottom one, put the green one there, and it'll take us to a specific location somewhere else on the star.
In the Star Realm, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so the top two.
I hate that.
Yeah.
All right. So that was day 3, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like day 4, if we have a day 4, is figuring out
Well,
why these
day
looks
3,
so fucking
towards
identical.
the end of day 3, you see the lights of Silvery Moon. You also are starting to feel your magic wane quite a bit. So much so that from here on out, anytime you cast a spell, you need to make another d20 roll. If you roll a 19 or a 20, you have to roll in the wild magic table.
You just really want to use a wild magic table.
Fuck.
Fucking love wild magic.
The Moon Bridge. Hold on, let me pull up the map for this and stuff so that you guys get a better feel. Get some better music going too.
When you said our magic is waning, like our magic, it doesn't feel like it's less powerful. It just feels like there's chaos.
It feels less powerful.
It's less powerful though too, because Sundabar, the dance floor wasn't working and the lights were dim.
Shit.
It's literally being like tapped out.
Weakened.
Yeah. I don't like it on this side.
You know it's not weakened.
Country.
My love for Kimber.
This is
Aw.
That's very cute.
I'll just put my hair tie here. Do you think you can secure an audience with Lady whatever her face is? Illustrial?
I mean, I can try.
I mean, didn't you talk to her originally? You said she's the one that gave you that scroll that
She
now
was.
I own.
But people seem to have
Yes.
a nasty habit of hating us after a while, so again, I can try.
Sometimes our
Suppose
fault,
that's
other times not so much.
I suppose that's mostly my fault, you're insinuating?
No, I think we've all done stupid things.
But mostly you.
I
Shut
didn't
up,
say it.
Ronald. From the front seat.
Oh, I remember this place.
Get everybody together. Where's
This is where
Fenian?
Barley's is.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. This is where we... Oh, this is where we first met, you guys.
This is such a big map. I've
Mm.
forgotten how
Yeah,
big
it
it
is.
was.
Yeah, I can't even scroll out anymore. I thought I could scroll out more. I can't. It's
I'm
ginormous.
just gonna switch us to there.
Oh, and I'm keeping an eye out, John. I know it's not important or a plot point at all, but I'm keeping out an eye for the gnome that drove me here and ripped me off for a lot of money.
Oh, that guy.
Telling me shit cost way more than what it actually was. He's probably long gone, but I wrote him in my backstory. So.
That guy.
Yeah, telling me docking him at the stables cost like shit ton of money, and it's why.
All
I
right, so you
started
finally get
giving
to
him 20
it's
bucks.
called actually Sundabar Gate where you're at, but the gate is open. And as you go in, you can see there are all kinds of tents and things like that. There's like a little center square area, and then you can head down the street to all the different areas. There's lots of places to stay. You can see a couple of the knights in silver are there. One of them looks down at you and gives you kind of a head nod, Ron, as you come over, as you come through. I mean, who
Oh
was
yeah,
your
you're
friend?
kind of.
Who was your friend here that you had? I can't remember.
My friend?
Yeah.
Brad.
I want to say Brad. Hold on, I got my
Brad.
notes.
Okay.
I think
knocked off
Brad was my
four more of my
friend.
inks, so.
Oh my god, dude, it's so small.
Oh, plus I'm out of rations that were in
Yeah,
my
no.
pouch.
Kyle was my arch nemesis, and I think Brad was my friend.
Brad was definitely your friend because we met him, and
Yeah.
he came in and saved the day with his.
But if I see Kyle,
God.
I'm totally. I'm level 9. I'm kicking him in the fucking nards. Fuck Kyle.
You kick him in
Little
the
do you
nuts.
know, Kyle
You use a spell slot for smite and just explode.
Dude, I'm gonna smite the shit out of his nuts.
Yeah, as you guys get right about here, you can see that the halls are over to your right.
Is
You can
this
see
day
the moon,
4, John?
the moon
sorry.
bridge. No, this is the end of day 3.
End of day 3.
The moon bridge is not up. It does not. It's not even there. There's nobody going across the bridge right now. It appears to be deactivated in some way. You guys
So
head
this-
over here. What's that?
So the city is literally separated. I assume there's
Literally
like ferries.
separated. Yeah.
There's
There
like-
are boats and things like that people can go across on.
Oh,
But the
okay.
moon bridge itself is not working. You
they
guys
tried-
get over here to the river, and you can see one of the knights in silver is walking by, and he finally stops and he goes, "Ron?
Ronald?
Ron Shrewberry?
Um.
It's me, Brad!" And he reaches down to give you a hug.
Oh my god! I give him the biggest hug of all time.
And he's in his big, like, silver knight outfit. He goes, "How are ya?" And he puts his hand on your shoulder. "Look at you!" Shakes you.
Kind of a hero, you know.
Shakes you
I,
like a baby.
Look at you, all helmed up and stuff. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Good
kind
to
of a
see
big deal.
ya. You are a big deal. Look at oh wow.
Chunky actually pops out of my pocket and
Oh, Chunky! Pats him on the head. This little thing's still with you, huh?
it's not a thing. He's a chunky.
He's an immortal
He's a
hamster,
chunky.
yes.
Mortal hamster.
Get it right.
And he goes, "Well, there's all kinds of stuff happening here now, Ron. It's gotten crazy."
Yeah, I see your moon bridge is no longer mooning or bridging.
Yeah, armies are massing in the north. There's going to be a big battle soon.
That's not.
Everybody here is tense.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Hi, Lydia Illustrial. She hasn't come out of her office in weeks. Nobody's even seen her.
Remind me again who she is.
Leader of the town.
Rules.
Elf
The chosen
lady.
of Mistra.
Elf
Oh,
lady.
Yeah. What?
Sort of in charge
You
around
want?
here, Ronald.
Sort of.
Listen, I'm in the middle of a game, babe.
Well, what was it? It's her magic that actually keeps this place. Like, they had magical barriers in place. I'm assuming those are probably
Yeah, 'cause
down.
You weren't allowed to teleport in, and that's how it was. That's why it was so weird that the orcs
Yeah, they got in that way in the beginning.
So should we probably go pay her a visit and make sure she's
Yeah,
like
let's do
getting her
that.
vegetables and Flintstones chewables and shit?
Maybe then she'll
Well,
go.
I
Alright, so where are you guys gonna head
visit
to?
us, but I mean, we could try to see if the Lady Illustrial will see us.
Yeah.
Alright, that's at Star Court. This is over here. This is like the big palace type building. If you guys want to head over that way.
You betcha, dog.
Yeah.
All right, so walking through the
The,
city, it's still beautiful. You know, everything when you look around Silvery Moon looks like it's been crafted rather than just sort of built. There are no hard edges anywhere. A lot of the buildings are just have curves to them, and a very beautiful area. All the trees and flowers and bushes. They're normally very vibrant. They're kept alive by all the magic, and this is kind of a coalescing point of the weave. But everything just seems a little bit darker today. Like, a few leaves are falling off the trees, things like that. Like the entire city seems to be dying in some weird way. You get over towards Star Court, and you can see there's a lot of wizards here, and there's a lot of younger wizards here too, Ron, which brings back a lot of bad memories of when they used to just like torture the hell out of you. There was a group called the Diddlers that used to run around and just play pranks on people.
Horrible
of
name.
the wizards, yeah, horrible name. Of the wizards, I'm looking for anyone who might have roses. Oh,
No, you don't see anyone with roses on their lapels, but
Okay, I take it back.
I think if I see any diddlers, I'm definitely gonna either trip them
yeah,
or
nobody's
knock
seen
them
their
over.
faces, so yeah, they
Yeah,
hide their
that's right.
faces. You know, they're just jokesters and pranksters, but they did make your life hell.
Yeah,
It's a prank, bro, dude. It's a prank. It's a
The
prank.
Star
Yeah,
Court,
exactly.
it's this beautiful circular building. As you come up to it, there's a couple of double doors there. There's two knights in silver there, and as you come up to the door, there's a man, and he's wearing a red robe, and he sees the four of you, and he says, "Lady Illustrial will see you now."
Oh, what
Follow
I
me.
expected.
And he turns and he goes to walk into the building. He goes up a circular staircase, which seems to go on forever. Yeah, you get up to maybe the third or fourth floor, and he goes through a door and down a hallway and opens another door. And in there, it is like this massive library, Catalan. This is something that not many people have even seen. Looking around, the ceiling is probably 30 feet high. There are all kinds of ladders on either side, and then there were just books lined up on the walls on either side of this long hallway that goes down probably 100 feet. Sitting at a desk at the end of this hallway, you can see High Lady Illustrial. Her dark hair is kind of disheveled, and she's poring over a book. And next to her are two other wizards, an older man wearing spectacles, and to her left, kind of a Snape-looking man with a black robe. And they're both looking at a book. And do you guys walk over to her?
Can I, I'm getting nervous here. So, as the group starts to approach, I'm just nervous. And I think it's obvious.
I approach reverently.
Oh, that's a big word.
I'm swaggering.
Catalan walks a little bit slower than most.
Yeah, I'm hanging back.
Yeah. Finally, you get up there, and she sighs, and she looks up, and she stands up, and she sort of brushes herself off. She goes, "Welcome back, heroes." She goes, "Your travels have been eventful, Fenian?"
Yes. Certainly eventful.
They were definitely full of events.
Yes.
The seer told us you would return. She told us the exact time and day, and you arrived exactly as she said. She has recovered somewhat from her visions from earlier.
That's good to know.
It almost
yes.
killed her, pointing you in the direction that you needed to go. I assume you retrieved what you needed to retrieve?
Yes, I did.
She goes, we have a problem. The seer thinks you can also help with that. She thinks all of this is connected in some strange way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I believe her, and I've been poring through books and tombs, and I can't seem to find any way around this. But the weave is getting pulled. It's getting sucked. The magic is leaving this place. Probably one of the most magical places there ever was. I've communed with Mystra herself, and she cannot help. This is something strong, something powerful. There's an orc horde around where this Oblivion exists. I'm going to ask something of the four of you, and in return I'll give you whatever you want, but I'd like for you to go and investigate and find out what's going on.
Okay.
Destroy this Oblivion if you can. She says, well, I've consulted. I have some potions. I'd like for you to take them. They will turn you into orcs for a while. Go into the orc camp. Figure out what this Oblivion is. Maybe who he is. Maybe assassinate him. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And come and report back. Simple. Easy.
I don't know about easy. Simple? Maybe. I feel our interests align on that matter, as it seems like this Oblivion may be a menace to more than just magic.
Yes, I don't know why the orcs hoard around him or it or whatever it is, but they do. And they see it as a way to band it together, the clans, and once the clans are bound together, they're going to be hard to stop, Fenian. Not even Eladrin Knights will help with this battle. She looks at Catalan.
I don't, Rexus probably doesn't know this, but, has anyone considered something that can actually undo part of reality itself, that the opposition might have something to do with the star spawn we've been dealing with?
Wait, what are you asking?
Like I said, I don't know if Rexus would know about this, but it's like, you know, because the weave is part of like reality itself. The fact that it's being like weakened or chewed at or whatever the heck's going wrong with it, it's like considering the far realm tends to be like, you know, almost like antimatter to like the normal planes. The could this be connected to all the star spawn stuff we've been dealing with?
Like purposely weakening the weave to make it easier to draw them here or something?
Yeah.
Like open the portals and...
You don't know. Maybe.
And then maybe they're just employing like the orcs as like, you know, just literal manpower.
You are not sure.
Like I said, I don't think Rexus would think about any of that, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, no, something that's actually mucking with the reality itself sounds suspiciously
He's thinking
like
about it, but then he's like, ooh, chicken.
Yeah, I feel like Fenian would probably always have that in the back of his mind.
Far realm.
Just because everything seems to come back to aberrations or the far realm or the star spawn. So,
Ron, you're looking
the
around.
far realm doesn't like things like physics
Is the
or
star realm
like
the same as the far
Euclidean.
realm? Is it like the land of Cthulhu, or is it like are they just cousins, or is it
different.
the same? I don't know in this lore how you're treating
I was about to say, I don't know what it's like in the Forgotten Realms, but the at least in D&D in general, I thought the far realm, you know, that's where, you know, all the Cthulhu stuff comes from.
Yeah, the far realm. I mean, but he's been calling it Star Realm, which I don't know if that's just like the far realm's baby sister, or
well, I mean, where the star spawner from are from the star realm. That I know. No, the far realm. They're not the same place. Okay.
Okay.
It's a distinct alien dimension.
Well, whatever Forgotten Realms version of Cthulhu Land is.
Yeah, I think that's probably what the far realm is. So.
Yeah, where you have things that are completely insane and existing in like multiple dimensions and timelines at once, and just them coming into contact with the material realm will actually warp and distort it, and then everyone starts writing journals like they're an H.P. Lovecraft protagonist.
The cultists seem to be of sound mind, that they're not slowly being driven insane, and they're moving with purpose. So definitely, like, less Star Realm is lesser evil than the Far Realm, or lesser chaotic, but
Yeah.
not good.
Ultimately, I do think, yes, we will be heading to the northwest at some point, yes.
Alestriel, she looks towards you and she goes, Catalin, I've asked your queen for help, but she won't tell me. Any reason why?
Why I should have done what I did before we just walked in.
Says these fights are not hers. Why are you here? Aren't you a member of the High Court?
Well, I attempted to seek audience with you about a month and a half ago, but was turned away. I am simply here to inform certain interested parties that a one Zivius Aro is dead.
She goes, I know of Zibius.
Yeah, you were on my list, but you wouldn't see me. So, yeah.
You got time for me now, huh?
Yeah.
She goes, very sad that he passed.
Mm-hmm.
She says, oh well. She goes, well, is it something that you will agree to? Are you willing to give it a go?
Sounds dangerous.
And she pulls out these 4 black potions. She goes, here.
Looks disgusting.
These will turn you into an orc for 24 hours.
Oh, I was supposed to say, what's the timeline?
I would recommend putting your weapons away into someplace safe. We can get you gear that looks like one of the clan members. I would ask that you go into the camp, find out what this Oblivion is, how it's sucking the weave from the earth itself, and hopefully help us return the magic to this area. And what would you like in return if you are successful? Because I know you're going to ask, and she looks at Catalin.
Say cheeseburgers. Say cheeseburgers.
Ron, you also noticed there were a bunch of portraits behind her of all these different people. You look over at one of the portraits, and it's that young man that you met back when you first started your journey with Helm that you spoke to at the temple.
It's the guy that showed up at the temple?
It's the guy.
The one that turned out to be Helm, right?
Yeah.
That guy.
How far away a walk is this supposed orc camp from here?
It's a good 2 days travel, to the northeast.
Is Rivenleaf on the way, or is it opposite direction?
No, it's a little bit of the opposite direction, but you can stop on the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Chonky to do his interpretive dance augury. But there's no need to ask Helm. If Helm's picture is on the wall,
it's not Helm. It is the young man that pointed you towards Helm.
That's good enough for me. It's almost as good as having Helm as Employee of the Month on the wall.
You can ask High Lady Alestriel who he is if you want to. It's up to you.
Oh, okay. I assumed it was Helm, but it's not. It's just like a devotee of Helm. I would like to ask her.
It's a dude.
Be like, yo, who's that cat on the wall?
That's my son. He died in battle. Devout follower of Helm.
I'm sorry. Did you say he died in battle?
He did, in service to his god. Many years ago. Why do you ask?
Just curious. He looks familiar. I thought I saw him somewhere.
He was a good man.
I'm in.
On history check, do I know anything about Lady Alestriel's kid?
Yeah, he died in battle.
I meant like more detail than that, but
Oh.
can I or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I know nothing about
You
this
don't know
guy
shit.
other than he's, he was cute. What a shame. No, I don't know.
You're like, yep, that's him.
She goes, well then, do you have any other questions for me? I guess it's
Pasquale.
Nothing else
Crazy
that
though,
you
man. You got a
need?
friggin' +8.
Yeah,
I
I
am
have
surprised
to
there's not something I can do for you.
Hmm?
She says, I am surprised there's not anything I can do to help any of you. You're just going to take this task?
Would, because Rexus still has this issue.
Yeah, your curse is there. It seems to have subsided since you passed the first couple of trials, but
My problem
not gone
is-
for sure.
Yeah, my problem is that Lady Illustrio initially rejected aid to the Feywild, and so I don't know if Fenian would trust her with information on the Stargate. She probably would be knowledgeable and be able to actually, help us decipher it, but I don't know if he would trust that.
Do you have a teleportation circle?
And she looks at you. She goes, yes.
Well, you said, is there anything that you can offer us for doing this?
Is that
I'd like
all
to-
you want? Access to
it's
my teleportation circles?
Anytime.
And she
Day or night.
She says, deal.
That was just one thing. I
Try to
mean,
go.
We're
You
still
try to
good.
go through, and they're like, "Sorry, you needed to buy night and weekend minutes in order to use the circle."
And now that you've let me look at your teleportation circle, I hate to say this, but we can't be together and we have to break them down. All right. So
What about you, Fenian? I believe you asked for aid before. I might be persuaded to change my mind.
If you would
Maybe
be so
persuaded,
inclined.
man. The magic of this world is failing. And just don't think about it.
Yeah.
She says, if you can help us through this task, I believe we can garner enough knights to help you.
Reasonable. Okay. All right.
And what about you, Mr. Shrewberry? What is it that you would like? As a follower of Helm, I'm very fond of that, as my son was. I do not expect you would need much other than you would have my gratitude.
Kimber's not from this town, right? This is where I was just working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Silvery Moon, not Reuben Leaf.
I'm as a follower of Helm, I'm here to do the right thing and to kill orcs is definitely high on my list, let's be honest. I think cheeseburgers were mentioned, so we can add those to the list. We're gonna need a lot of cheeseburgers. I'm gonna point at Rexus, we're gonna need a lot of cheeseburgers. So I would be happy.
I'll tell you what, cheeseburgers for the rest of your life at Barley's. It'll be on my tab.
They make the best burgers.
They do. They do. They put a little bacon on there. Sometimes the crispy onions. It's so good.
Yeah, the gorgonzola cheese they put on there.
Oh,
yeah,
so good.
so
And every now and then they'll
special
throw
sauce.
an egg on there. Yes.
Oh,
Excellent.
the best.
Excellent.
um,
Okay, well then, here are the potions. Is
Hang
there
on,
any
hang
other-
on. Would she would I know if she would know anything about Rexus's curse?
I mean, she's one of the most powerful magical wizards that's ever walked all of Faerun. She might.
Well, then that's terrifying that she can't figure out what's weakening the weak.
Yeah, exactly. We are fucked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
There's level 20, and then there's High Lady Illustrial.
Oh.
Oh shit! She's like level
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
Oh man, she's like elite rank.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask her as a hypothetical, if I had a friend that had a curse that was always hungry, if she knew anything about that. Like those kinds. Don't wave. Put your hand down. Hypothetically,
She goes, well, curses are not really my thing, but in the vault we may have artifacts that could help. I could see what I could do for sure. It's possible.
Yeah, you might want to get that ball rolling because we might be coming back hot.
She says, I'll see what I can do. I will look into it. And she goes, she pulls out a bag of holding and she puts the 4 potions in it. And she goes, in here, you'll find gear for each of you.
My only concern is it's going to take us, what was it? You said 2 to 3 days to get there? So that's 2 to 3 days of not having our normal gear?
She goes, no, you can change when you get there. Be careful. I've heard there are 2 dragons flying in the area now, as well as a bunch of other flyers. So don't go by air if possible. As well as all the orcs are there. There are hill giants and ogres. I've heard of a couple of fire giants as well. A lot have gathered. So watch yourselves. This will not be an easy task. Here, I've put them all in the bag of holding. This is gear for the Blood Axe clan. You will be members of the Blood Axe clan. Go to their camp, try to find out what's going on.
Oh, actually, here's a decent question. Can we have information about the Blood Axe clan so we know how to blend in?
Their leader is Garrosh. His name is Garrosh Bloodaxe. They're known for blacksmithing, believe it or not. Very good blacksmiths. Create a lot of the weapons for the rest of the army and the other clans.
I don't know much about polymorph potions. Would my armor need to come off?
It would. It would. Everything would have to go into this bag of holding. Otherwise, it'll be detected.
We gotta get naked.
Yeah, they're going to have necromancers and mages there as well. Not powerful, but enough to detect if you are illusioned, even if you are magically polymorphed and changed in some way. But this potion will do the trick. You will be orcs for a while.
So why could it change us without being detected, but not our armor and weapons?
Because them's the rules.
What if I swallowed...
You have to become them, not your armor or your weapons. You have to actually become an orc.
Can my armor
It's
become
different.
an orc too?
No, unfortunately.
Do you have
But we've got some very good chainmail in here that will serve you well.
Do you have a 5th potion for Chonky? Or can I just
Each of you
Little tiny.
Each of you will have an axe and a bow, a set of armor. Catalin, you will be a female orc.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
Ron, you will grow larger, so it's not
Oh,
size.
okay. I'm in.
And Rexus, you will grow smaller.
Only by 2 inches, don't worry.
She goes, unfortunately, it is the only way to avoid any detection.
Now, what about our...
Don't worry. You will also be able to speak Orcish as well and understand it. So,
Oh, well, that's a relief. What about our our inventory, our items?
keep it in the bag of holding. Keep the bag of holding on you. When you are ready, you can change. But you cannot cancel the polymorph, unfortunately. It'll be 24 hours from the point you take it. Nothing will be able to change that. No amount of magic will turn you back.
No, wait. My one concern is, what do we do with the bag of holding once we've put all our eggs in that basket?
Keep it on you. Put it in your backpack. It will not be detected.
Oh, okay. That's what I was saying, because if they got, like, mages and stuff, aren't they going to think it's weird that a bunch of grunts have a bag of
No,
holding?
And
It's
she
a bag
holds
of
up the
holding
bag.
that also has like a magical non-detection thing on
Yeah.
it, so that detect magic doesn't pick it up.
She points to the ruins on the top. We've been working on these nonstop.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Ooh, we got a fancy bag of holding.
Yeah, I
This
reach
should
out.
get you there. At least we hope.
I like the cookie.
Be careful. You may see
I'll take that
horrors,
bag of holding.
atrocities, things that are not normal in your life, especially you, Ron. You must not. You must not let them know who you really are. Avoid detection at all costs.
So basically, if they start
Don't
doing
act a
evil
fool.
shit, we can't step in because then they'll figure out that we're
Well,
not
you should
actually.
have learned a
Eating
lesson in
hearts,
Bravazon,
you just
Baba.
go in there and just jump in, eat more hearts.
Yeah.
All right. She says, and she stands up. And she says, thank you. I hope the seer is right. I hope you come back alive.
Wait, what?
I thought you said the seer was always correct. I'm concerned.
She's correct most of the time.
Am I to see the teleportation circle now?
When you return.
So that if we have to get out of there, we can
When you
quickly.
return.
Wait, then what if we need?
It wouldn't work here anyhow.
Of course not. So what's the point? Let me see it now.
She goes, unfortunately, no. When you get back, we will.
Fine then.
Welcome to Corneria. Welcome to Corneria. Welcome to Corneria. It's like fine.
She goes, Catalin, I'll be honest, I don't trust you. And I don't trust your queen either.
Get in
The
line.
Eladrin have not proven to be good allies. Unlike the Summer Elves. But maybe you can prove me wrong. Good luck.
I'll take my fancy bag of holding and turn around and leave. Fast.
Our fancy bag of holding.
It's kind of mine though. I put it on my
Ah,
put it on my character
Our.
sheet already, and I'm about to edit it that it's not detected by magic.
All right, are you guys going to get a place for the evening here?
Oh, what? She can't even get us a place to stay for the night?
Oh, well, I mean, you didn't ask, so...
Fuck. I was trying not to talk and draw attention to myself.
I mean, I assumed she was gonna like make the offer. Now it's just.
I mean,
awkward.
she
yeah,
did
now it's
offer.
awkward.
So you walk out of this long hallway. Your shoes, you can hear echo off the walls as you walk out the doors. Looking around you, Catalin, all the books lining along the walls. They look very, very old. Some of them look like probably magic books with spells in them.
I want it.
And you walk out the door. There's there's a knight in silver on either side of you, and they escort you out the front door. All right. I think we'll wrap it up here for the night.
Hello, John. We still have 10 minutes.
All right, we'll go for 10 more minutes.
Oh, fine. Let's ask the Knights in Silver. They can recommend a place to stay because the Queen wants us to save the world, but she didn't offer us a room.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think you're
this
on
is
mute,
the-
Gary. I can't hear you.
She said go stay at this Motel 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. They'll leave the light on.
It's a motel.
Um,
It's a
The
motel. 7.
cheeseburgers at Barley's, does that only count once we get back, or is that
I
offer right
think
now?
so.
She didn't
I
give
mean,
you a
if the
certificate yet.
teleportation circle wasn't until later.
Yeah, but these are cheeseburgers. These are like eat
And
'em
she
now
trusts the
kind of thing.
halfling.
Yeah,
Well,
and she
go
trusts
try and
me.
get your cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I mean you have to actually get across the river though. I mean that's over here in this square. Oh, you gotta go to bed. All right, I'm going up soon too. I'm tired. All right, I'll see you in the morning.
Sounds like
Yeah.
Katie's making me stay for 10 more minutes.
I think from here I'm gonna jump.
You're gonna go in the river to swim it.
No. I'm gonna just jump across. I mean,
It's a little far.
hold
I
on.
mean,
But he's
It's
super
like
Yeah.
strong.
500 feet. I can do that.
yeah, I mean it's a little far. You know,
Fuck, Barley's
there
on the
are
other side.
boats.
say-
Like,
Well, I was
people
about
back
to
and forth.
say, yeah, can we get a River Styx boatman to get us across?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you
So
can.
when we
I
came
got
here
2
the first
pennies.
time, we came through
Yeah.
the mole gate.
You came through the gate in the south. Yeah, the black car.
The mole. Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Does
Okay.
Barley's have delivery?
Yeah, this city is huge.
and that. Oh no, actually, probably it was on this side. It was right here in this center
Dude.
square. That's right.
Do they have DoorDash?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do not.
All right, let's go to Bali's and
Dungeon Dash.
figure out our
Yay!
next move.
Food.
Only send food to
All right.
dungeons.
Hold on, I gotta get seen for this.
I would like 1 cheeseburger, please.
Your finest food, please.
All right, it is
I
getting
would
towards
like
evening,
40
so it's a little darker
cheeseburgers.
than what shows here.
That's
But
an old
you know,
Brooklyn
Barley's is always a busy place. This is the center square where you remember a long time ago where the 4 of you first met. Rexus was here selling furs. Ron was here as a knight in silver. Just had a bad day and was at Barley's. Catalin was actually looking from the Moon Bridge over here, and I think you went into Barley's at the time. And Fenian was here searching for help in the Feywild.
I
When
spotted a
bunch
Fey
of
elf, and
orcs-
he shouldn't have been here.
which a bunch of orcs teleported in, and you guys formed an unlikely alliance.
That's
You
still
guys
pretty
head
unlikely 2 months later.
back to the
Yep.
place where it all started, Barley's. And I think we end our session with the 4 of you sitting down with the big cheeseburgers in front of you, and maybe a little mini cheeseburger for Chonky as well, and Inky sitting on the table, and we'll pick up here next week.
Does
We weren't
Barley's,
playing next week.
Oh, week after that. Sorry.
Yeah.
does Barley's do like a if you can eat this, your meal is free kind of deal?
They do.
In
They
a-
have a burger
In
the
under
size of
10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
after a
Rexus
half
can
hour,
totally
though,
do
you
that.
only have 30 minutes to do it.
I was about to say Rexus will take him up on that, but is it cheating?
Yeah, you have the endless appetite. The world's best eater.
I was not. I thought we were going to Rivenleaf before we got to Silvery Moon, so I was not prepared for this.
Well, Rivenleaf is like we either go
I don't
north
remember
or,
the map.
it's like north of Silvery Moon or something.
It's
I
in the
thought.
Silverwood. Yeah, you got to go through the.
Oh, it's in the Silverwood.
which is also where the Fey Gate is too, Fenian. So
Yeah.
you know, but that's South Silverwood. That's like another day's travel. So Rivenleaf is kind of northern Silverwood.
Oh man, this is
Would
killing me.
Lady
that we're
Illustra
not
be
playing
able
for 2
to
weeks.
arrange security for Kimber?
I mean, possibly. I mean, if she was in Silvery Moon, if you can convince her to come to Silvery Moon, then I'm sure the High Lady
Well,
would
only
take
one of us
care
has a
her.
cell phone, so
Well, I was worried that like last time we were like when we first got together,
I have a
orcs
lot
kinda
of things.
teleported in. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
and that's still been happening
Coming,
according to
I'm
Brad. Like occasionally they do get orc raids that comes in, and it's been happening more and more, especially as the weave weakens around here. But they've been able to at least handle them. There's a lot more guards around.
If only they had a level 21 mage around.
yeah.
No, exactly.
All right.
All right, well, thanks, guys. That was fun.
Happy
It was a-
holidays,
it was a-
nerds.
It was a non-combat session.
Yeah, shopping and travel. That's the title.
Shopping and
Exactly.
travel.
We got money, and
You got money? Yeah. We
You
wrapped
didn't
up a
have
lot.
to wear yourself out, and
Yeah. we
Ron,
wrapped up
talk
a
to
lot of
Helm.
loose ends. So we wrapped up a bunch of
Rexus
loose
ate
ends.
474
Yeah.
meat on
Bunch
sticks.
of couple.
Now you can figure out what the Oblivion